Welcome everybody. This is No Frames Given Mid-Tier Summits Fighting Game Tournament Series. We are here on a Friday night looking to have some fun, and I am joined with my friend, WingedRegent. Welcome in.
Thank you. Nice to hop in for the first time Mid-Tier Summit for No Frames Given. Last week I popped into Next Level, now here popping into Mid-Tier Summit. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we've got for the online circuit this week.
Yeah, no, it sounded like we have a really stacked bracket too. A lot of people coming back who have gotten very far in our tournament. So it'll be really fun to see them fight each other. Who's going to make it into the top 8, right?
Yeah, there are a lot of names I've seen before here, like Mage like Trunks, Tomariru. I've seen Divine Exorcist in other online tournaments. I've seen Roxas Crescent before. There's a lot of names here that are really familiar, so it'll be nice to see how they mix up with each other, and then also like the other names that are strewn about throughout the No Frames Given event.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And Sean Jam's back. Coin Wolf, longtime friend here as well. You know, we have to have at least one bear. You know, I'll have to check the other bracket. I was looking at the first one right now. To kind of get a feel, but let me check out that other one real fast. It looks like Lemus Alexander, of course. Swavey. Swavey usually makes it pretty far, too. 5-4, of course, Mid-Tier Summit player like Tomariru. And Pied Piplup as well is back. So, yeah, this will be really fun.
Yeah, I'm always looking forward to seeing like a lot of different character variety in these events. It's one of the things that I really like about even for all of what Tekken 8 is or isn't as it stands, you see a lot of character variety across the board. You see, like, this person will run a Xiaoyu. You see the Bears now all of a sudden. You see Clive. You'll occasionally still see a Yoshimitsu. You'll see the absolute, you know, crime upon humanity that is King. You know, you'll see all these different characters coming out the woodwork. And it makes it a lot of fun to see Tekken 8, you know, progress even with some of the troubles that you could say that it's been having trying to find its footing in terms of the balance patches.
I don't know, they keep trying things, you know. Let's just give some moves here, take this away, there, you know. And obviously always causes an uproar in the community, but that's kind of like half the fun at this point for some of us who run these tournaments. Like, what are they going to do next? And how are people going to respond? But no. For those of us who've been here for a long time, and when I mean here, I mean in the Tekken community in general, we're kind of used to these shenanigans. They're going to throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks, and then the players are going to show us how to do it right, hopefully.
Or see how it all comes together.
Exactly. Or who's going to wind up trolling the most, which I will be the first one to say. I appreciate trolling, just saying out there to everybody. And speaking of everybody, we got a few people in chat here. Hey, Ash. Hello. C-Sticks, Seedville, Neon Red, Sherchan, Tomadoc. What a weirdo. Pied Piplup. And Venome. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. We are getting ready for our first matchup, which looks like it's going to be Mage like Trunks and Kibbs, which Kibbs has also been doing very well. You know, speaking of King, Armor King. Do I need to say anything else? He's won the last 2 tournaments with Armor King. So we're going to, like, jump right in there. Against Lee. Yeah. What do you think of that?
Oh, that's going to be a pretty interesting matchup. Armor King has his setups. He has his own ways to get into the grapple game that King does, but he has his own, I almost say, more in-your-face style of doing it. King feels like he can sway in and out with the Jaguar step. Armor King just kind of stays in your face and just remains there to enforce his will upon you in that sort of situation. Lee, on the other hand, kind of wants to keep you a little bit further back. He wants to try to reach out with the kicks. He wants to try to whittle you down that way and then force you to make a mistake. So I'd be very interested to see how that's going to play out in this sort of scenario between those two.
Yeah, and I know how Kibbs plays. So I think if Mage likes... Lee is my second. So I've played a decent amount of Lee. And I think a lot of it's going to be like how much they can kind of like control, yes. You know, control the match, because they're going to need to make those counter hits, and they're going to need to be able to, I don't know, just stop Armor King. It becomes so difficult with a lot of characters. Entirely possible, I think, but...
Yeah, like it's one of those things where you want him to not be in your, your personal space bubble, so to speak. And Lee has tools for that, but Armor King has tools that say, forget that. This is my space now. You are in my zone, and he decides to push in on you at that moment, and now you have to try to get him off in that sort of dire situation. And it'll be interesting to see if he has ways to do that. Lee has tools to keep him off of him, but it's a matter of once he gets on Lee, once Armor King gets on you, how do you fight him off? And that's the struggle.
Yeah, no, it doesn't seem to take very long for the rounds to just kind of switch on you real fast. You have to do a lot of really good reading and plays, I think. But really looking forward to seeing how that plays out here. Just kind of keeping half an eye on the back end.
I get you.
We might be switching things. That's what I thought. So often will we wind up like talking a match and a matchup, and then it's like maybe later that'll be relevant. Psych, we're switching it up. Yeah, how it is.
We sort of lay out everything for everybody. Yeah.
Okay, so Claudio and Alyssa. Okay, Pied Piplup, one of our signed players here at Mid-Tier Summit. I've been watching her, Alyssa, for a long time, and it's just like absolute menace. We'll get out there with destruction stance and just show everybody who's boss, right? But then Divine Exorcist, like so patient, waits for their moment to get in. I think this will also be a really good matchup.
Oh yeah, Divine Exorcist has always been a really good counterpuncher with his Claudio, knowing when to pop out like a dragon punch out of nowhere, launching somebody, and then I've seen him like force people into bad situations up against the wall, especially. He knows how to really keep the pressure going against someone. But then you have Alyssa coming out here with the chainsaws, with the destruction mode, and Alyssa has a lot of ways to kind of reverse that polarity, so to speak. There's a lot of ways that Alyssa can kind of force back on that. So it's going to be like two players that like to kind of keep the pressure going, just pressing against each other. It'll be a matter of who gets ground down into dirt first, it seems like.
And also, can you come up with a really good way to deal with the destruction stance? Like I know that isn't all that Alyssa is going on. She has a lot of stuff, but that seems to be the one that I've noticed is a stopping point for a lot of people. Like, you manage to find ways to deal with the hop kick or the projectiles, which Claudio also has, as long as he has Starburst or he's in heat. But like that stance, they even they keep cutting down the chip damage, but it's still like once she gets going, it's hard. It's really hard. Even though you just need one hit to make it go away, just one little tap. Can you get it?
Yeah. That's the question. Like, can you even just find that slight moment where you can just do a quick jab, just like a 1 or 2, anything, to just kind of poke them out of that momentum and then completely bring it to a halt? And that's the thing with Alyssa. Alyssa is just, it's one of those characters where she can just snowball when she gets it going.
No, for sure. Looks like we're either seeing one of these matches or the other. Man, I love the first matchup of the night. Trying to figure out, all right, who's available right now? I don't know, maybe you could give us a third matchup that we could just sort of break down for fun, And I say that not making fun of anything. I just find it very funny.
Let's just do the full boxing UFC breakdown. Just give us a set of matches and be like, but let's not forget this match later in the night and just go to the next match.
For sure. Okay, so Mage Like Trunks is here. All right, cool. And Kibbs is here? Okay, well, everything we said about Alyssa and Claudio, maybe later.
Now that later, strike that, reverse it. Thank you. That's later. This is now.
Now everything we said before, relevant.
Exactly. Everything we said 2 seconds ago, hold that for 5 minutes.
Yes, 100%. As long as we're all on the same page, yeah? Hello, Moon. Moon Hair Panda. I like your name. You mean Julia. Don't even mention Julia. We have somebody in the background back here that'll just fanboy it up anytime you mention our wonderful director, and we will not be able to calm him down.
Thank you. Director told me here, thank you for mentioning Julia, my love.
Yeah, we have it. We have the voice of God or the voice from the Shadow Realm, whichever you prefer, in our ear. Is they are happy that you have given Julia some love at this point.
Director Toma is back on air. It is the Shadow Realm.
It is the Shadow Realm. All right, there we go. We have established it now. The voice from the Shadow Realm. So.
He knows the Shadow Realm, Phil. Very well. Very well. Keeps getting banished there, so. Oh, there we go. All right, looks like we're starting to spectate.
Trying to.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh.
Oh.
Miari. Well, that's different than Lee.
It rhymes with Lee, Miari. It rhymes. It's like poetry, but totally different character and mindset here.
Got a little bit of a different scenario, but that's okay. We still have Kibbs over here on Armor King, our last two game champions. So let's see if they can continue to keep that crown. Oh, we kind of do some pokes back and forth.
It's the wall, some lows in here. The lows are paying off pretty well for like Trunks, but Kib tried to step in and then eats the punch immediately afterwards.
All right, but Kibbs with that heat activator here, and there we go. Got that fire install all the way to the wall. Already have some rage possibilities there. Okay, breaking the throw.
Nice throw break. Vector's activating heat. Kibbs goes for the heat smash, doesn't get anything. Oh, gets popped out of the air with a floater, and this might do it with the wall hazard into the rage art, close it out, and with that, Mage Like Trunks takes the first round.
Oh yeah, they were gonna pop that rage. They were gonna make sure they took it, which I for one greatly appreciate. Honestly, I think hers is pretty good too.
Oh yeah, I love her rage art.
Round 2.
Yeah, she's a really fun character. All right, well, such an interesting change up here. Okay, I already got the first crumble. I'm trying to see because I've only watched so much of her. It looks like she's really good ability to make it to the wall. Good wall carry.
She's got good pressure ability, good wall carry, and especially good with mobility and using her moves to avoid damage, which I think might be why they went with the Miatis here. Being able to, as I say that, just a gut kick into a stone cold stunner, and now the momentum seems to have reversed just slightly.
Kibbs almost took the momentum back, but Mage put a stop to that pretty well. Already up 2-0 here. I don't know if Kibbs just doesn't fight very many Miaris, or if this is just a bad matchup. Interesting. There we go.
A little column A, little column B, especially with Miati being such a relatively new character. Oh, a nice hit, activating heat. He's going to try to rush forward. Just boots them off to the side.
When you're Armor King, you want your throws to hit and to do damage there. So it's really good for Kibbs. But right now, kind of not even responding. Almost. There we go. Breaking her throw.
Back. Going for the low. There it is. Caught the low and hit the launcher. And with that, Kibbs going to activate the Rage Art and just answering back for the end of the first round with one of their own. And Kibbs now on the board.
It was a really great patience there. I'm going to wait for them to try for that low, and I'm going to block it. And then they're going to pay. That's probably how it felt.
Yeah. It was a complete reverse of round one, where the lows were paying off for Mage, and then ending it with the Rage Art. Kids saw the low coming and answered it with their own Rage Art.
Absolutely.
Nice.
All right, another throw going through. Switching sides here. Kids kind of just backing away. We're gonna eat some damage. Once again, over half of his life already gone, basically from pokes.
just little bits here and there. And again, the lows. And now this time, Mage like Trunks with the launcher from the low is going to carry all the way to the wall. And this should do it with no drops. And just like that, just scratching them up against the wall. And Mage like Trunks takes the first game, getting their first win on the board, 1-0.
Yeah, that's a really, really fun start here for pools. I have to see what Kib. Okay, are we getting a stage switch? I've never seen Kibs play anybody else, so I imagine it's going to be a stage switch. You know, which maybe that's for the best. That stage very rectangular, right? With the one side that has the hazard. So maybe they're hoping for something larger. Interesting.
Get ready for the next battle.
It would be a character switch.
Oh, character switch. Never mind.
Steve.
Okay.
Someone a little faster, maybe, to counteract the Miyari mobility. Someone with a little more movement, a little more counter ability than what Armor King could offer in those situations.
Interesting choice. Have we ever seen him play, Steve? No. Okay. No, okay. Well, Kibs is full of surprises tonight.
Round 1. Fight.
Well, let's see how they respond. We'll start by eating a few moves, eat some lows. Already like so far down the life bar, but here we go. I'm coming in with the punish.
Those lows are paying off big time for Mage. They're telling the story of a lot of these games, and now catching them with the mid on the counter. Health flow up against the wall, and this should close it out. And Mage with a very strong first round despite the character swap.
Yeah, no. Oh, interesting though. There's a nice little guard right here, and caught Kibs on the whiff. Also seems to be catching the side steps as well.
Yeah, doing those like full circular like low hits, just catching them even as he's trying to move away. Those low hits are not linear, so they're just going to keep whittling away. Already Kibs is at less than half because of the pressure. And there's the low again and again.
That's an interesting mix-up there too, and just managing to hit him with both, sadly. And it's funny because this will be like, there we go, got a throw. Kibs on the board. Is this the turnaround? It can be that way sometimes.
Ooh, immediately going up with the little shoulder check there to start. Some pressure here, and there's the counter they were looking for, fishing for that counter shot. And now going to try to keep the pressure here, but doesn't follow up with the combo, unfortunately.
Oh, just getting all these more poke hits. Okay, little trade. Eating the lows. To do a sway and just basically hate Mage in the face. Jeez. Mage just keeping him against the wall. And we're working our way out, and okay, pop heat.
10 seconds left. Oh! Time just taken out of the equation entirely with a quick jab to the face, and now Kibs looking to go at game point here. But right now, Mage trying to continue with what brought them to the dance, and Kibs a little more familiar and is starting to get a handle of how to handle blocking the lows in that situation.
So far, this switch does seem to be working. Interesting. Okay.
Oh no, the launcher is going to do some heavy wall carry especially. It's going to take them all the way to the wall, activate heat, and this might actually close out the round? Just barely on the last hit, closing out the round, and now Mage like Trunks on set point.
Time for Kibs to come alive. Okay, caught the sidestep.
Good pressure. Oh, Mage knowing how to space their way out of it, just cautiously moving back away, and then moving right in to try to enforce their pressure. Nice back sway blow to catch them.
Oh, that move is fire. Alright, it's just so awkward, but man, that did so much for Kibs.
Nice throw break there. Break activating the heat dash, but doesn't really get the follow-up afterwards. But now Mage like Trunks on the back foot. It's a bad spot here. One good shot could do it from either end, honestly. And just like that, just getting the low there, and Kibbs now tying it up one apiece with just a quick little simple low tap to the legs. And now we'll see if Mage like Trunks wants to keep on the Miati, or do they want a character switch this time?
I mean, they very well could be, baby, now that it's Steve, they're like, Armor King, baby! Yeah, we'll have to see. Like, it could very well happen. Because, as far as I know, like, just from having watched these tournaments, Miari is their second. No, we're sticking. We're sticking. I appreciate that. And we're staying at Seaside, because we're in bathing suits, right?
Of course. Just staying aware.
I know, right? Like, they definitely did not want to be at the Seaside, but we're here. It's fate.
I love how random works in this game. You'll see the same stage 4 or 5 times in a row. It'll just make you think, did I hit rematch or rematch with stage still? Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Kibbs is showing his displeasure with the stage, with the good launch, right?
Yeah, at that point, Kim's just like, I'm tired of being in this beach, let me get out of here. Nails the launcher, getting some heavy damage, and there's the heat activation, and this might be it. Catching the low, good trade, and that gives Kibbs the round.
Yeah, he should not be wearing this jacket, but it's okay. You know, we don't have to be dressed at the beach, though. We got some good defense here. There we go with that counter hit. Did not get a full combo off of it, but these things do add up. We're gonna activate our heat.
Good mobility from both. Mage knowing how to dodge and sway as well, but Kibbs has a stance that is designed for swaying and is making good use of it here, trying to keep the pressure, and Mage just stops it dead in his tracks.
Definitely, like, they've turned up the defense now. All right, pop some heat. Use our D dash. Like, none of those went through.
This is a dangerous spot. Not needed. 5 seconds left on the clock, and Kibbs lands a straight to close out that round. Kibbs now on set point.
Oh, but Mage like Trunks, good to start out with the first big launch. We've not had very many of those between these two players, so, you know, get a bit of that starting damage. I think Kibbs has a little bit of gray health he can get back here, but...
Good block there by Kibbs, though.
Yeah, that was a trade?
I guess so. Maybe like Trunks is running with it right now, using the powers of the animals within them, using what Ogre gave her, and using the Serpent up against the wall to close out. Now Mage like Trunks now has a round on the board.
Sorry, the go in with the heat activating punch. That was kind of perfect. Perfect round start here for Kibbs.
He does not want to be at the beach.
No. You can kind of see it. Superman punch.
He just does not want to be here. Superman punch, punching downward. Mage like Trunks is like, no, this is perfect weather attire. This is perfect attire for this weather, excuse me. But Kibbs does not care. Quick 1-2, and with that, Kibbs takes the set 2-1.
No, that was really fun because the first match, like it really was like Kibbs doesn't know what to do. Armor King's kind of just standing there and reacting, you know? He got a stunner. He got a few, you know, got to use his install a little bit. But nothing like major. Is when he switched to Steve, it was like, I don't know. It feel like, did you only lab against Miari with Steve? I don't know. It was such a good switch for Kibbs, certainly, but I was just very surprised. Like, okay, with this character, I know how to respond. This is it.
Right. It was like a very calculated switch with that. Yeah, I definitely feel like Steve's mobility helped counteract what Miati had for her mobility. Her mobility coming in the form of her moveset, using, you know, her staff to kind of move around, and again, the animalistic tendencies of some of her moves, and being able to counter as it comes. Speaking of animalistic tendencies, though, Claudio versus Panda. coming up
Oh,
next
is
here.
Pied Piplup giving us a bit of a surprise here, too? Here we go.
Looks like it. We've seen the bear.
Round one.
This is the tournament for bears. So I hear. I mean,
We can barely contain it, right?
barely, yes. Yes.
Yes.
That only got a mild eyebrow raise from Tomadoc over there. But oh, there we go. Pied Pip. Thank you. I got totally sidetracked when I saw the names. My Exorcist. Nice side walk there, and even going ahead and dropping down into the next section of the map. Sure you can.
We talked earlier about the pressure Divine Exorcist was known for. Ducking underneath, getting the launcher. Pied Piplup up against the wall, and Divine Exorcist closing out the round.
For sure. All right, a little bit of hunting stance. But no. We're just going to low parry the Hell Sweep attempt here. And eat it when we get close, as you do.
Yeah, can't get too close. Just getting the launcher near, and now Pied Piplup just bring out against the wall. Full charge! Block the full charge, but still now getting sent further down into the Aztec ruins, and just heat smash with the volleyball to boot, and Piplup takes the round.
We're gonna do sidestep hop kick for justice first, and then of course we're now watching Claudia's amazing work at the wall. It's really where this character tends to shine here. But Pied Piplup's gonna stop the aggression by activating heat.
They had a good sidestep to kind of get themselves out of a bad spot early, but they took so much damage. It only took one little hit to close out the round, and now Divine Exorcist on match point here.
Yeah, but you know, Pied coming in. Nice launcher here. We gonna activate some wall? No, but we are gonna do bear booty. Makes sense. Divine went for that ball rising 1-1 into hop kick. Oh my gosh.
He was not a fan of that, not at all. He was not a fan of bear booty at all. Just popped him up, was like, get that away from me.
In fairness, who in this game is? Like, there we go.
No one who should be willing to admit that.
Oh well, Divine used his down forward to get the stun into the full combo, and Divine Exorcist first one on the board here in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to like hold on to that and figure out, okay, what do I need to do in this situation now? Is he going to just grin and bear it and just continue going on with the bear, or are we going to see a character switch here and we're going to cut it through like a chainsaw in a few seconds? That's the question now.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see what she does. Like, I do know that Panda is her second. Like, I've seen this before, just not very often. So, you know, we are playing against Divine Exorcist. I know, like, I personally be like, all right, time to bring out my main, but it looks like that's what we're doing. Okay.
Yeah, good call there. The bear wasn't doing it. It could barely hang on in that situation, and now we have the Alyssa. We're going to bring some weaponry into this. We're going to bring some weaponry into this fight.
I do like the suit in Lee's mansion. Like, I don't know. That's quite randomly appropriate. There we go. Bringing out
chainsaw's coming out. Nice throw, switching sides, gonna put Pied Piplup up against the wall here, activate heat, and Piplup immediately sidestepping, but unfortunately gets caught and punished for it, and Exorcist takes the round.
I know, that was a really good while rising one too as well. Just man, okay, but we're caught in the chainsaw grip. And we're gonna break the wall.
Right up against the wall here, and then breaking through the balcony into the facility underneath, but doesn't get the follow-up combo there.
No, but we're gonna see. No, it's like, okay, we're done with this. Low parry. All right, so Divine's gonna put, like, you know, just get a little bit closer there health-wise, and we're triangulating the walls. Perfect. And a throw. A generic throw at that. Fun. Into the low heat smash, and that wins. That was their whole life bar. Oh my gosh.
It just took a little bit of just chipping away until finally Divine Nexus found that heat smash to close it out, and now by Piplup tried again, and there's the low parry once again. Lows are not working.
Oh, the Divine's just shutting that down. For sure. The kip up did stop Divine's work at the wall there, but nice sidestep into the Quincy arrow. More wall damage. Divine. Just making quick work here in pools. Is continuing on in winners, where Pied Piplup's gonna fight it out on loser's side bracket. That was so quick. I don't know.
It was really, like, Divine Exorcist has been someone who's been at this for a really long time. I've been seeing them across different tournaments. I've seen them in like different events. You know, they've played. I've seen them especially in like Dogs of War tournaments. I've seen them in TNS, and they just have like an incredible run of events going on their name.
Oh, yeah, and he always does really well here too, and you know everywhere else I've seen him. But we are actually going to see Lemus Alexander, who is Divine's brother, and 5-4, another one of our signed players here. Usually plays Victor, though I do believe also has a Clive.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe that's familiar. Yeah.
next
Okay,
battle.
so yeah, we got the call there. We got, but you know, we're not seeing anyone using the characters that we are expecting right now. Like,
Yeah, I know. That's why I was
seeing-
afraid to call
Yeah.
characters. 'Cause, you know, it's always great to have you too, Divine. Always a pleasure. Oh, yep, Victor Shark. Gotcha.
Yep.
Not only that, but we're on his home turf here. Of course, this map, I think, favors Eddie just as much as it would favor Victor, being real here. And Lemus already getting a full combo here from the crumple stun, and we're already up to the other side of the wall, into the corner.
Good punish there by 5-4, however, is going to push it all the way back to the other side of the stage, I think, here. Almost. Doesn't quite, but now Lemus answers back with their own punish, and is just going to go, no, you know, I liked it here instead, and just going to push it all the way back.
Yeah, that's the fun part of these small rings, is you go side to side, sidestepping the heat smash. Oh my god, but getting hit with that forward 3. Oh my gosh. That was close though. It was so back and forth here, so.
Sometimes you gotta try. Sometimes you can reach out and it doesn't pay off in those situations. And right now, Lemus not really getting much going here. Oh, beautiful sidestep, and now 5-4 gonna take full advantage.
Ooh, managed to hit there and got caught with the spring kick, but Lemus does have a little bit of ways to go as far as catching up health-wise.
Might be
Anon.
here. That was an inch. Okay, that was a. I was worried for a second there. He just didn't press a button when he could have just rage dart and then got a low hit at the end to close out the round. So Lemus is up 2 rounds. Weird change there.
For sure. There we go. Using our armor. A lot of lows are getting through here. Get back 3-3. Here we go. Just mixing them up.
Putting him in his own blender here. Yeah, up against the wall now. Gonna try to smash his way, but doesn't get it. Oh, the low. And the kick to close out the round. Lemus going up 1-0 against 5-4. Now, once again, we mentioned these players have different characters. Are we going to see character switches? We are not going to see one this time. It's going to stick with the Victor.
Not only we're not going to see one, we're not even going to try to get a larger ring, which I think is an interesting choice as well. We're just going to write in for gunning right in, and Linus Alexander catching the first big launch here of the game, moving him just about into the corner.
Yeah, it seems like 5-4 didn't want to rock the boat too much there, but unfortunately I don't think that's paying off too much. He's at a sliver of health. Limus is trying, but no, 5-4 moving far enough away to avoid. Could have closed out the round there.
Ooh, switch sides. What? What? What do we yell when that happens now? It used to be Harada, but quite a lot. Nikatsu! There we go.
Mary!
There's gotta be something.
This is your creation!
All right. Ooh, that was a great use of the spring kick to catch Limus, but Limus is continuing with the Eddie blender here. It's just really hard to know when to jab out of his movements.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have to be like really in tune against an Eddie player to find out when to catch them, but as the beats keep playing in his head, there's just no way to stop it. As we see their beautiful side movement to catch them, and just like that, they're even on health.
No, it doesn't take much. So we're gonna try to get in, but Limus caught to the wall. Does this kill?
Should.
It does. Yeah.
Wow, that was nasty. Just, it was a case of which blender was going to work more, and we had 5-4 over here with the Black and Decker, and Limus Alexander said, no, I'm the Vitamix, and I'm just gonna just keep blending this into complete nothingness. And with that, Limus Alexander just rushing through and taking it 2-0. A quick set, just completely had the whole rhythm, had everything down pat at that point.
Yeah, no, Limus is really good with, okay, I used to play a lot of Eddie, and, you know, you really do have to kind of like mix things up a decent amount with that character. It becomes way too easy for people to start reading when, you know, where you're going to be at any given moment if you don't do that. And I always found Limus to be really good specifically at, you know, you're not exactly sure which space he's going to go in next. I mean, I know that's important for anybody, but I think with a character like Eddie, that's really how you're going to catch people.
Right. And speaking of trying to catch people, King versus Steve Fox, boxing versus wrestling. Now, I'm a wrestling. I called King a crime against humanity earlier, but I am a huge wrestling fan, so I always love seeing King do complete nonsense just like that. A running Liger bomb, and the floor is activated, and hilarious to break it down into the gargoyle's perch.
With Tomariru, it's almost like how many troll moves is he gonna bust out and in how quick of a time? Well, and it's more or less like giant swings to wall hits. So we will see Tomo already coming in so strong here with the perfect on the first. Already catching Gustington again.
Yeah, he just Jaguar stepped back away from the uppercut and countered, punished that, and Gustington's already this catch running Liger bomb. It's round 2 done. He's got 2 rounds. Tomariu's on match point.
Now, like Ash was saying, we already had like 5 seconds in double floor break. Like, I don't... King's taking you down, right? But there we go. Gustington did ate the Shining Wizard.
And the launcher. And this will probably end it. And yes, it does. Tomariu, just like that, 3 quick rounds, and Tomariu is up 1-0, just like that.
So Tomo's eating Steve's. It's real good. But, you know, let's see how Gustington responds. I personally would not want to be on a level with that many floor breaks against King. But you're also low-key risking the Pac-Man stage, because I don't know why they love to throw the Pac-Man stage at Kings. Talk about that whole, is it really random? Because then you're going to get that floor break into all 5 floor hazards, and it's just a huge mess at that point.
I truly don't understand. I don't. That's an idea of like, who put this stage in the game? Why would you do this? But now
No,
Tomoriru
right.
is going to have that with Brian here on the other side now.
Round one.
All right, well, if the Steve didn't work, Brian's another good choice as well. Steve fares a little bit better here. It worked with Kibbs earlier, so it's the opposite.
My goodness, that's looking like a familiar tune being sung right now. Oh, nice! Sidestepped the low drop kick that time, went for the oral, doesn't get it, but this time, an Olympic slam?
Nice. So we didn't get hit with the back kick, but okay, there we go. I was like, nothing is converting into big damage launches, but we got one here from Gussington.
Oh, and the machine gun punches, discount, double check up
Yes.
against the wall. And Gussington's trying to keep it going. He's trying to pay it off with it, but right now, the defense, and there's the Rage Art. That's gonna catch, and that'll close out the round. Already a reversal of fortune.
And we all know I love machine gun punches at the wall. I know you're wanting to say it, Toma. I see it on your face.
Fight.
All right. And once again, that sidestep. Here we go, Tomoriru.
Oh no, rolling Sobot kick up against the wall, and now Tomoriru's gonna, and there you go, you called it earlier, the giant swing. This is gonna go up into the wall. Gussington's already near dead.
It does not take much once you start getting the giant swings out there. But we're gonna alley kick our way to victory at the end. Oh yes, my favorite move, alley kicks. You know, put that in. Anybody who played Tekken 4 hates alley kicks. That's all I'm saying.
I can relate.
Bam. Go.
The pedigree. Jeez, pump handles, power slam, and then the overhead into the lariat, into the perfect sign, sealed, and delivering the 7 golden letters to Gussington.
Tomoriru. Man, you just throw after throw. Here we go.
Oh no. Again, overhead into the pedigree. Gonna activate heat off of it. The gut punch. Overhead again into the lariat. Jaguar step. Gussington has to answer back.
Yeah, with more than just the occasional low. I mean, that does add up, but, you know, with the life difference being... Well, here we go. Okay, we need
Right
to
up against the
maximize
wall.
our damage now that we have control.
Yeah, and then pounding away with the machine gun punches, but King starting to knock. Tomoriru getting good on the defense. It's not being cracked open here, and a lot of gray health with 10 seconds left on the clock.
And caught him.
Yeah, that's all it takes. Just,
I mean, Gussington was doing so well to come back.
yes. Yeah.
And I kind of sensed it was coming because I've seen Tomoriru a few times.
It's that urge where you like smell blood in the water, and then you try to go for it, but then you're like, oh, Rage Art. And you just put your controller down, and you're just like, yeah, all right, fair. I deserve it.
I got close.
Yeah. Basically.
Oh, that was it was fun. We've had some really fun matches so far. Just and I said it up front, and I'll say it again. I thrive on trolliness and the trolls you can get. Troll moves.
That was-
Tomoriru always delivers, like every time, and you have to love it.
Yeah, it was a fantastic match. But speaking of match, we still have our Matcherino that we have to talk about. You put exclamation point Matcherino in the chat. You should be sent a link to the Matcherino page. And then once you go to the Matcherino page, you will be met with the home screen. With that screen on the top right corner, you will be shown that you can log in. You can log in with basically anything. You can log in with your Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Twitch, Battle.net. MySpace functionality still in the works here. But once you log in with anything you've got, you can put that in, and then on the right side of the screen, you'll see a blue claim code button. If you claim that code, you add 25 cents to the pot, absolutely free of charge. It's at no cost to you, and it goes a long way of showing your appreciation of these players plying their craft and taking some time out of their weekend, their Good Friday night, to come out here and entertain all of us here and show off some great Tekken.
Yeah, absolutely. And you see Tomadoc and I already claimed our codes. So, you know, just make sure you get in there. It's the easiest, nicest thing you can do for another person today. For sure. All right, speaking of which, we are going to be taking a very quick break here. Just, you know, just good 3. Oh, after the next one? Okay, top 8 is next. So when we come back, we'll be jumping right into top 8 so they can battle it out to see who is going to take the bulk of the pot that we have going tonight. So we will be right back just a few minutes. Hello, everybody. This is No Frames Given, number 59. I'm Lobrylla, joined with WingedRegent, and we've been watching some really great Tekken. Looking forward to jumping right into top 8 here in just a moment.
Yeah, we had some great matches in the pools. We're just coming off of Tomoriru just wrecking house and running shop, so to speak, just going through everything. I have never seen a king just run through their throws as Tomoru did just a bit ago. But coming back from break off of that, we're going to top 8. We're going to see Lemus Alexander versus Kibbs, I believe, is our first matchup on top 8. So we're going to see Eddie versus Armor King / Steve Fox at this point.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be a really interesting match. I'm curious to see who Kibbs will wind up choosing against Eddie in particular, because so far we have seen Lemus is really good with the blender, just mixing up his moves and keeping you guessing, which is really the optimal way to play Eddie. Speaking of just optimal play, how about !locals? You should support your locals because it's really great to come onto a web show like this. I will never say anything bad about that. I run one. Crazy. But what's also really fun is actually going in person. You can watch the life, go out of their eyes as you beat them like in real time, and you just can't beat that.
Yeah, I mean, Tomo was there. Yeah, of course. Oh, make friends is secondary. The life leaving their eyes, that's the primary joy. And small print in the bottom, and make friends.
Yeah.
The little things.
The little things.
Get ready.
But with all seriousness, yeah, it was. I had my first real local experience at Next Level last week. Tomo was there. It was nice to meet him, and you really feel a different energy at those live events. It's a totally different energy. The energy in the online events is great, but seeing it in person, different players talking with different people, and all of that, it is very strong. It is a very strong community aspect, but. That's for the locals, but now we're here on the online event here for No Frames Given. Lemus Alexander versus Kibbs.
Oh, we're gonna jump right in. Here we go, Kibbs. You come with a little down forward one, but still mostly blocking Lemus here. He's already taken half of his life.
Good movement there by Lemus. Getting out of the way of the kick and then activating heat. Good punish up against the wall, and this should close it out with the low sweep. Lemus taking that round.
Okay. Interesting when the floor doesn't break in the first. Okay. Nice gut punch there, Kibbs. Okay, but now Kibbs has Lemus against the wall, and I will say Armor King also has a lot of really fun moves there. Okay, breaking throws.
Throw break there. Now has Kibbs up against the wall, and up. The floor is activated. One more hit will send them down to the Gargoyle's perch, but Lemus actually recovered all of his gray health, but that's going to be irrelevant. A punch, a kick to the back of the leg, and then a boot straight across, and Kibbs now ties it up 1 round apiece.
Nice. Definitely good punish there. A bit of back and forth. It looks like Kibbs is doing the bulk of the damage. Those down forward ones paying off here. But Lemus, doing a nice little push into headstand. Once again, got him against the wall, but...
Yeah, he tried it there, and the Kibbs sidestep, but now both players are showing a lot of respect for each other here. There's a lot of distance being kept there, but now Lemus... Yeah, Lemus tried backing away to create some space, stepped into a launch, but Kibbs isn't able to make anything out of it.
Oh, there we go. I was like, it could be a hit from either side. And then Lemus got it.
And Kibbs immediately opening up with a low, trying to keep Lemus just on their toes a little bit. But Lemus just not intimidated at all, just trying to push in on Kibbs. And this has just been a back and forth bout of strings. Good throw escape there.
Yeah, no, it was a nice attempt on the generic throw, but here we go. We're going to block some lows and make them punish. And we're going to break that floor. There we go. Kibbs had a bit to make up. You can see all that red health there from Lemus, but hey, we are tied.
Pretty much good throw escape there. Lemus with the great health, but doesn't matter. Activates the heat smash, and Lemus takes that round, and Lemus now up 1-0 on Kibbs.
Yeah, so we are now in top 8. So this is a really great showing here for our first, match of top 8. I wonder. Now, see, before I would have always been, I wouldn't want that stage either. But my gosh, it could even be a character switch now. I don't even know.
Yeah, I can see him switching to Steve just for the speed difference there. Armor King he's a little too stagnant in dealing with Eddie's pressure. I can see Steve coming out, and it just proved me wrong. All right, just completely go with the Armor King and just go with the widest stage in the game, Yakushima, the biggest stage. We might not see a wall in this stage, so I don't know how to feel about this decision, and immediately the punish to start the round.
Oh no, what a great sidestep there from Lemus. And no, you're right, it's really difficult to get to the walls here. They're there! But you're going to spend the whole match even with a really good wall carry character getting there, so...
Right. They're in theory. Theoretical walls, we can call them. Quotation marks.
Yes, imagine the walls with the quotation marks. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what a great jet. Got jab Eddie out of his stuff! It's great on Lemus there, or excuse me, Kibbs there, and already getting this launch. Just watching some health bars. Ooh, and the
triple stomp. 10 seconds.
I love Armor
triple
Kings.
stomp.
Is that crouch throw?
Kibbs just got caught staring there for a bit. Lemus was backing up. At that point, Kibbs was like, you know what? Fine. This round's forfeit, it seemed like at that point. There was nothing that really could be done with the timer running down. But now Kibbs just answering back immediately.
Nope. Just seems to be really waiting for their moment here. Ooh. Lemus's responses. Now, did you win or did you try to hit me? Nope, punish. Nice little counter.
Lemus now just continuing the pressure, but Kibbs blocking. Kibbs has a ton of gray health here, so it's not like he's out of it. He can land something good. Sidestep.
I know, really, great use of using the linearness of Eddie's Heat Smash against them. But once again, Lemus is still up. Match point.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, match point. I believe set point as well here, as Kibbs just answering back with a good launcher to get some good damage off of this and just dunking them into the floor. Already at less than half is Lemus.
What a response here! Oh, did you get a full count? Well, I got one too. You know, as we do.
Walks the low drop kick. Lemus now using their stance a little bit for some pressure, trying to get something while Kibbs was moving in, but doesn't get anything off of it. And Kibbs grabs him into the Stormbreaker, and that's going to lead to a huge momentum shift.
That's exactly what Kibbs needs here, is a momentum shift. And we'll have to see if that winds up. Because it's been very difficult so far. Enough with the stomps.
We talked about Soul Calibur earlier. Armor King with those Siegfried stomps, just the triple stomp down right onto Lemus. And now Lemus was backing away, trying to find their opening here.
Oh man, I had forgot Siegfried did that. Woo!
the multi-stomp, Siegfried and Nightmare both, yeah.
Nice. So Lemus is keeping Kibbs on the defensive here, but kind of forcing a response. They can't both back away from each other forever, you know?
Yeah, we're about to have 10 seconds on the clock here with so much of their health bars remaining. This is gonna force someone to move in and do something dangerous, and unfortunately it was Kibbs, and Lemus is it. Oh, just barely squeaking out that last bit of defense to block and prevent their health from dropping beneath Kibbs as time ran out, and Lemus taking that 2-0 by the skin of their teeth in that last round.
I cannot believe he didn't hit Rage Art. I was waiting for it. I was like, okay, hit Rage Art to do a bit of damage and stop the clock, and it didn't happen. I was like, it didn't happen.
like it's
Okay.
I don't. It's one of those things like in that pressure situation. You know, it's an analogy I like to use. Being in a tournament, being in a competition is the pressure cooker. In that moment, there's a lot of things going on at once. There's a lot of ingredients cooking, and sometimes it comes out right. But in other situations, in that moment, it's like I should have did this, and it just doesn't happen. It's a tough situation there, but we saw there Lemus reaping the benefits.
For sure. And we're moving into Divine Exorcist versus Tomoriru. Oh gosh, this will be good.
Oh no! Immediate shoulder tackle, immediate low drop kick.
It's like, oh, we're starting? We're starting. There we go. Divine did manage to get a throw, but Tomoriru, nice power drop there.
Good side step there to avoid the running knee, and now Divine Exorcist answering back with some shots of their own. Up against the wall. As Starburst doesn't get anything out of it, but that won't matter as Divine Exorcist closes the round.
I caught him with that while rising 1-1, the most dramatic move in the Gotta love it, gotta love it. Alright. And this is like the antithesis of the last round, right? They were like all over each other, all aggression, and now.
Yeah, they're all in each other's face, and we see Divine Exorcist just ducking underneath that winding lariat. And now Exorcist has Tomoriru up against the wall. Tomoriru tried the Jaguar step away and got punished for it.
Oh, couple lows. Man, Divine Exorcist up 2 already.
Complete opposite of last time Tomoriru was on stream here. Now Divine Exorcist is the one kind of running. Uh-oh. Caught with the giant swing. Yep. Giant swing into the wall, and that's going to do some hefty damage with Divine Exorcist. Not really bothered by this. Good throw escape there by Tomoriru.
Definitely a very optimal giant swing. Try to make them all optimal. Hitting some hits, but who's gonna convert?
Oh,
okay,
nice
there we go.
throw.
We're breaking it now.
He knew that wall was behind him. He's like, nope, not again, not again. Tried to dash forward. Good block from both. Good defense being played here. We're at 10 seconds. Both players trying to find something. Oh no! The shove opens him up a little bit. That might be the deciding point.
Let's say you can see Divine trying to do something like this low, this fast move. But we're gonna start with some up two, you know, just popping some heat.
Back kick here. Exorcist with the pokes. The boot into the RKO, activating heat. Now Divine Exorcist answers back with a heat dash to try to force the pressure and try to make Tomoriru kind of run out the heat gauge. Oh no.
Didn't hit the wall, but
No.
It was the third attempted one, but the second successful giant swing of this.
It just heat smashes him into a jumping power bomb. Now Divine Exorcist, good throw break by Tomoriru, and the low alley kick from Tomoriru, and now tied up in the final round.
No, attempted the same sort of start last time, but this time Tomoriru did block it. But it's Divine Exorcist. Oh, I have a low heat smash. Did you know? It's like we all know. We all know.
Divine Exorcist is reminding them that they have a low heat smash and was all, oh, nice throw break on the Tiger Driver. Good launch for Divine Exorcist to close out the round. Divine Exorcist is reminding him, like, I have a low heat smash and I come from Bleach. I am part Quincy, remember? Just fires off the arrow with their heat smash, and now 1-0 on Tomoriru. After what Tomoriru had as a what we thought was a dominant showing in their last match on stream, Divine Exorcist kind of meeting them at the pass and taking them to deep waters.
For sure. And I will always tell this story. My favorite story from DIY. They had the game up. It was playing, and there was a Claudio, and they ended a match with that arrow from across the stage, and everybody like started screaming. Nobody was impressed. by Claudio ending a match that way. Like, get out of here with that.
I mean, look, it's a tool that he's got, right?
Yes.
Have some fun with it, you know?
100%. Absolutely hilarious. All right.
Good lows
Okay.
here. Good counters, yeah. A lot of those hits were counters and counters and counters. Tomoryu's kind of getting stuck. Oh, never mind. Rage Heart.
Divine Exorcist has the life bar to eat it, but Tomoryuru is like, stop it. No. Watch my movie.
Watch my cutscene. Watch my Hideo Kojima production. And just heat smashing to take the round, and Tomoryuru just completely stealing that one from the jaws of defeat.
I was gonna say he had so much life bar left. I had to have just did it. I'm shocked. All right. I shouldn't ever be shocked when Tomoryuru falls, though. Okay, anyway. I liking the trading here. Yeah, no more back two for you.
Yep, just gets the leg drop here. Walks the knee. Now Divine Exorcist trying to get poked. Now we're seeing that defense kind of come into play here from both players. Oh, Divine Exorcist found an opening, and there's the launcher Tomoryuru was looking for.
Now, another fun little bypass there. We're just gonna hop knee this, and it works. Works a lot, honestly. You got a nice gut stun.
10 seconds. Oh, not needed. Just rolling Sobot kick, and Tomoryuru now on match point themselves here. Oh, good punish.
Yeah, no, Divine tried it with that back one, went to just like advance on him and got caught. Tomoryuru was prepared. There we go, some Jaguar sprint. He's gonna do a bit of a wall splat here. And a giant swing, that'll do it.
Yeah, just flat against the wall, and Tomoryuru takes that in a quick 3 rounds there, tying up the score. That last round was a lot more of what I think we expected from Tomoryuru. Just Jaguar sprint, low drop kick, Jaguar sprint into Inziguri, Jaguar sprint into giant swing, and it didn't stop coming, and it don't stop coming at that point. And unfortunately, now we're tied up
Get
one
ready
apiece.
for the next battle.
Don't stop coming, you're right. Sorry.
Listen,
You got me.
Fight.
Well, it's got to be this stage. This will be an interesting one with the we are degenerates.
y'all knew what I meant, all right?
I know 100% what you meant.
But you just
Divine
don't
Exorcist. No, I don't. Divine Exorcist, the whip. Sadly, Tomoryuru is gonna punish that. There's no coming back. Already up one. Got the throw. Nice break though.
Round 2 starting similar to round 1, going with the rolling Sobot and then going with DDT, but Divine Exorcist is getting the launcher here and putting Tomoryuru up against the wall, but this is not where Tomoryuru wants to be right now unless he can get a giant swing off here.
I'm sure you can attempt. So everything gets blocked. Little trade.
Good shove there by Tomoryuru.
Just get away from me.
Yeah, he does not want him in his personal space. He wants to try to pop open the defense a little bit. Oh, nice Jaguar step back to punish.
Heat smash. Oh, but we have a sliver. And caught him Duffy. Caught. Or should say, Tomoryuru caught Divine Exorcist Duffy because, whew.
Flipping him up like a pizza fireman's carry into the spine buster. Tomoryuru's defense has been really, really strong here. Oh, nice catch. Catting him on the floater. And this is going to do some heavy damage here, activating heat up against the wall. Jeez, I thought he was going to survive.
I did too, but Jaguar sprinted to guess.
To guess, yeah.
Oh, you guessed
Figure it
wrong.
out. Yeah, Jaguar sprint into "May God be with you" at that point. There's nothing you could do at that situation. Yeah, back to basics. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not laughing at the match. I'm laughing at Toxic Gas, just to be clear. Back to basics. Jazz hands.
Back to back to basics, everybody.
Oh. Oh, we have a Connecticut matchup, eh? Good old C-Sticks and Pip. Nice. Had the pleasure of meeting both people, so that means I'm gonna have to scream at them both. I don't know. It doesn't mean anything. But you know what it does mean is exclamation point Matcherino, because you can go in there and you can claim some codes and you can add 25 cents directly to the pot, raise it so that whoever wins gets more money. And you know, it doesn't cost you anything at all but a couple of clicks, and there's a million logins.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yep, you can go out there, just add in that little quarter into the bucket, and make sure these players get paid out a little extra. Yeah, log into your Friendster account, log in with your GeoCities. We got all the functionality for you to log in and do that. But right now, we got C-Sticks with the Pied Piplup here in Yakushima.
Good old breakout series and mid-tier summit. Lovely sort of duo here. This big old ring. Using his armored moves. Very much a get off me button for Pied Piplup. Now destruction stance. Luckily C-Sticks was able to put 1-2 it away.
Catching the counter, closing out with the Rainmaker Lariat with that. C-Sticks goes up one round. I like how in the last round Pied Piplup was doing the punch twice in a row, got it blocked. It was like, all right, you know what? Chainsaws. Just
well,
punch,
this
punch,
isn't
and...
working.
Yeah, exactly.
We tried the easy way first for 2 hits. You know, moving along. Hello, Planet Girth. Good to see you. Anyway. Okay, we're gonna take out some knees with our chain. Good old destruction stance. And
blocked there. I think they were expecting Pied Piplup to just kind of be the, you know, average Elisa user, where it's just like, you know, chainsaw, just mash the button, and they had a lot more restraint. Yeah, basically. And they had a lot more restraint than that, and now Piplup taking around, tying up the score. The C-Sticks just not having any of that. Immediately on wake up, it's like, you want to see me do a power bomb? You want to see me do it again?
There we go. I mean, Pied Piplup did have a very nice duck there, but C-Sticks, was not able to punish C-Sticks in that moment, so they got their final hit. But you gotta appreciate it when it's due. Here we go. Okay, catching the toes.
Dropping up the knees now.
I know.
No legs. I mean, we joke about these characters having tree trunk-like legs, but Piplup right now is just doing some woodwork and cutting the lumber right now.
Just cutting them down. I mean, this were actually a competition. You know, that would be more than dead. Ooh, yeah. Nice armor. There we go.
Oh, nice throw break there. Dogs the rocket punch, punishes into an RKO, and now C-Sticks has heat activated.
Now Shining Wizard and drop kick.
Oh, they weren't done. They were like, this round is over. I must do more. The bloodlust has overcome C-Sticks. They were not done at the end of that round.
Still hitting buttons. Still hitting buttons. All right, I'm using that 1-1. Alyssa's really fast sort of jab move here, but now we're up to right into destruction.
Oh, that chainsaw doing bits and chip damage. Piplup, good mobility, moving away and forcing C-Sticks to come into their space, and with that, the low hit, and Piplup takes the round.
Here we go, hop kick, nice. Let's get that sidestep hop kick. Pull out the chainsaws again. You know.
Unfortunately, chainsaws don't work in wet weather, catching them with the Rainmaker Lariat. And Piplup now on low health, but gets the hop kick punish off the sidestep.
Yeah, just has a little bit of health. They got to overcome.
What? Murray? Murray!
Okay, fine. All right. You're moving.
moving all over, and C6 just said, no, take you out of the legs, I'm done.
It's like,
Cease,
fine.
you robot.
Yeah, fine. I'll chase you then, if this is how it's got to be. All right? A little trade and breaking the throw.
Inside step there with the knee. Oh, just smacks them back. They are done. They've had it. No flying, no moving. This is a no-fly zone. This is a no-run zone. I'm done. And Piplup now answers back by just charging straight into them. Like, okay, fine.
I'm sorry, but I love C6 and knock it out. No! Stop it!
Just smash into the ground. Enough.
Oh, there we go. All right, spring kick. Yes.
Oh.
Giant swing.
C6 said, you want to go flying? Okay, bet. You'll go flying. Giant swing halfway across the stage.
There we go. Good on Pie Piplup for breaking that throw.
Folks.
Let's try for all those fast moves. You're gonna have to do something eventually. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
That's what, just a little poke. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3. It's like, why? It's the ultimate mix-up. You just keep pressing 1 until they figure out you're gonna press something else eventually.
No, for sure. And then they're both like, we no stage, different stage now.
we need
walls.
At that point,
hazards.
We need the the Midnight Siege stage for these two. Go from the widest stage to like, all right, rein it in. None of this movement, no flying, no movement, none of that last round. No more.
I know, right? They'll find a way to fly across the stage. It's
oh
happen.
no! the stage. No. Z6 coming with the Mario cosplay. His answer for the movement and the flying is, okay, you're gonna fly like a Koopa Trooper, I'm gonna just jump on top of you.
All right.
That's what it has to be.
No, I think so. Okay. Hi, Piplup!
This has been a match of all time.
No, there were so many great moments here. This is Mario Party, yeah. If it's gonna be anything. The game that destroys marriages and friendships, yeah.
They just landed on like the Winding Willows board or whatever it was called.
Yeah. And I stole all your coins. Get out!
What is this?
I know, right?
Just
like Pipe Piplup.
with all that movement, yeah.
Erasing health bars. Oh. C6 got the float though. And the giant swing. Not broken. Of course there's no walls.
How's this method of flight for you? The rocket punch from full screen!
You gonna try to
nice
approach?
Oh, so you approach me. Good overhead forearm smash. Blocks the knee, blocks the Killbot. C6 is backing away. And good call there. Creates the distance to nail the heat smash. Now C6 is around on the board, but Piplup is still on set point.
Yeah, no, C6 has a little bit of a ways to come back here. Okay, there we go.
Armor's through.
Armor's through.
Oh no, launches into the rocket punch. Now Piplup pushing forward. All right, I know we're joking and laughing about the control of the mobility that Piplup has with this character. It looks so out of control, but the way they're handling it is insane.
Got him with the rocket punch, and he's like, no! Heat smash!
I can't.
No. Pied Piplup is so good at using the propulsion moves to create space as needed. And yeah, that's the best throw in the game.
Oh! Z6 reached out and touched Faith with that one, getting the low, and now getting the Shining Wizard as a follow-up. Armor through, not having it there.
Oh man!
Spring kick blocked, and then the chainsaw into the ribs, turning Mario inside out, with Piplup looking more like Chainsaw Man at this point, closing the round and taking it 2-1. What a set.
Man, C-Sticks, you had some real good moments there. Oh my gosh, that was one of the most entertaining rounds I have seen in a long time. And of course, Pied Piplup, you know I appreciate you. So,
Yeah,
oh man,
that
so
was
well
intense.
played. It was so intense.
Yeah, the movement on display there as well, like, for all the weirdness, like, the way he kept that under control was fantastic. Pied Piplup just moving up and down and just, you know, just letting the robot just skate around, and then C6 just goes enough and just smashes them into the ground, is just tired of it. There was just a lot to dissect in that match, but in the end it was Pied Piplup doing the dissection with the chainsaw straight to the ribs to close out the set.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna remember that one later. It's just so fun. Oh my gosh. Say what you will about Tekken 8, but that was the most entertaining thing I've seen in a while. So there we go. Looks like we are gearing up for Mage-like Trunks and Gussington. So, you know, get some, you have Steve there. I'm thinking Miarizo earlier, yeah? Maybe sometimes a Lee.
Yeah,
Gussington
like, Mage is just around a bit.
was Brian, and I know they played somebody else first, and for some reason my brain's not. Who was it, WingedRegent? Throwing you on the spot.
I feel like it was Steve, no? Yeah, it was.
There we go.
I got it.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
You're good.
Just calling you out, you know, as I do. Just kidding. Kind of. Okay, Miari versus Steve. We saw this earlier, except it wasn't Gussington, it was Hibbs.
Yes, yeah. That's part of what I was going to say. Like, it's going to be pretty interesting. Nice sidestep there. I was just about to say it was going to be interesting to see how the mobility is going to come into play with a different Steve, but Mage like Trunks just not bothered so far by it, taking the round in pretty decent order there.
No, definitely. The nice generic launch there. Oh, did you enter my territory? My space? Launch. Okay, seeing some good wall action here.
They thought they had a read, but unfortunately they were on a different chapter. Already just pushing forward, using the serpents to try to get some more damage, and this should close out this round. No, dropped it. What a poke to make up for it.
Jab for victory, as they say. I don't know who they is, but I'm sure whoever it is says it. There we go, but Gussington!
The theoretical
Counter-hit launch. Now, we're not playing around anymore. First two rounds, they don't matter. We're hitting it.
Floor hazard already activated. Mage again dropping that combo. That's interesting. Second time they've dropped that. Oh, good punch there to catch Mage, though.
Okay. Just using that low. Catching all the side steps. I mean, they do add up.
Oh, nice. Backed away from the quick jab, has Gustington up against the wall, and then catching some cat scratch fever up in there, and then taking it 1-0.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is Gus a bit of a Moku gene? Interesting.
Yeah, I saw that, but that's impressive for someone to play that many characters, like just playing around the roster in Tekken the way some people do. So, because there's so many moves, there's so many different situations you have to learn with all these different characters. So,
We're about to have a fight in chat. We have
I
like the
just saw that.
pro-Steve movement and then the anti-Steve movement, you know?
boxing is not awesome. Hey, boxing is called was called the sweet science for a reason. There is something to love within the art of boxing, but there's something to also love in the performance art of professional wrestling as we go from one ring to the other with Armor King now loaded up.
Fight.
Oh my gosh, that red armor. That's so Soul Calibur right there.
I was just thinking that. Yeah, it reminds me of like old Nightmare, like the old version of Nightmare from like Soul Blade.
Yes. Okay, that took me out of it. Okay, match.
Yeah, Mage is hitting the lows, but Gustington answering back with the low tornado of their own. And this is a wall carry all the way. Throw them back against the wall, a low, and another one to close out. Gustington, quick momentum shift and riding it down the hill.
And that was really funny earlier because they went from like Armor King to Steve, and now we're going from Steve to Armor King. So we're just full circle here in some weird way. But anyway, Mage is just keeping up the aggression here. You know, got him against the wall. Go.
Nice hold on the stance there to try to get something on Wake Up. Gustington is trying to pick their spots. I see them backing away and ducking. There it is, the tornado on the low. Now this is going to do some hefty damage. Probably not going to blow their rage art here. No, they won't.
We're just going to hold it a little bit, but we are going to go ahead and pop some heat. Get the hop knee. That should close it out here.
Handspring into the wall and then the kick to close it out. Gustington 2 times at sub 20% health, and both times fighting back to claw their way back to victory here.
Doing a really good job of finishing out regardless of how Mage starts the rounds. Their health's actually still tied. They're just a lot of poking back and forth here. Pop heat.
Oh, sidestep the hop kick, and now Mage like Trunks has it in their corner, but doesn't get much off of that. Good block by Gustington.
Yeah, it was a really good call out against Gustington that he was going to try to do a hop knee there.
Oh, good ball.
Sometimes you just gotta.
Yeah.
Right round start, here we go. Tried the Superman punch, got blocked. Trunks, they got the wall splat here, but dropped the combo.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gustington tried to launch there, doesn't get anything. Mage like Trunks moving in, and just like that, Mage like Trunks is now on set point.
Okay, stunner. Here we go. Gustington. Great duck on that high for Mage like Trunks, and this is going to take bulk of the life bar here.
I like the adjustment there, moving to the side to get more carry into the other wall by Gustington, but Mage like Trunks answering back with some damage of their own. It's a low sweep though, and now is going to push Gustington up against the wall.
Ooh, but manages to jump over the character instead of hit him.
Good pokes there, and then uses the staff to get the low mix-up, and with that, Mage like Trunks 2-0 on Gustington. Great set from both players, though.
Yeah, you say that, Ricky Martin, but a lot of times they do hold back and block a lot. We've seen it here tonight. All right, that was fun. Like I'm all about synergy, you know. You know, the first match, and I know only one of the people was the same, the other one was somebody else. And then this one just sort of having the opposite. And Gussington came so close to continuing on here, but no, so well played.
Yeah, there was a lot of good stuff in that match between both players. And then the strategy shifting between both characters, but at the end of the day, Mage like Trunks being able to figure their way around it and adapt to the Steve matchup and then adapt to the Armor King matchup. You know, again, well played by both players, and it was good to see Gussington with the Armor King making the adjustments along the way. But, you know, as we get into our next match, which is looking to be Pied Piplup and Gibbs, it's a good time to remind everybody, !Matcherino for our stream. You go to the Matcherino page, you know, top right corner, you can log in with anything. You can log in with your Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Twitch, Battle.net, log in with your ICQ account maybe, you can go there. And then on the right side of the screen after you log in, you see the blue claim code button. And if you click that button at no extra charge to you, this will add 25 cents to the prize pot. It's a good way to show your appreciation for these players coming out here competing in this tournament, and a good way to incentivize these players playing their craft here at Mid-Tier Summit on no frames given.
Yep. Really easy. Claim a code. Just a nice thing to do for sure. Tomadoc and I have already done it, and I only mention us because you can see us right there in the top 3 because I try to do it right at the beginning. But here we go. We got a code redeem right now, I see. So thank you so much to everybody who jumps in on that. And so we are well on our way through our top 8. As we said, looks like it is Kibbs and Pied Piplup next, so probably some Armor King and Alyssa, I imagine. We're far enough in. More than likely, people are probably going to stick with their main characters. We'll see.
Get ready.
Did they move to the wrong cabinet? Oh my gosh. Sorry, Director Toma's going off in the background. You probably can't hear him, but you know, we're just got to switch it up here and keep everybody on their toes, into and including the staff. That's how it is.
Yeah, the voice of the Shadow Realm, frustrated at the insubordination of his tournament competitors. As Alyssa with the Dawn from Pokemon outfit? Am I correct in that?
It looks like. Okay, we're on fast mode.
Yeah, going on fast mode here. Armor King eats the heat smash, and now we're up now 1 round, going to round 2. Armor King's going to keep the pressure going, while Alyssa over here trying to get their pressure going with the chainsaw activated, now going for the hop kick. Up against I heard too many jet activations in that short span of time to even pretend to try to call that at high speed.
I know. A lot of back and forth for sure. 1-1 here, but no, now 2-1. Kibbs. Oh, are we at regular speed now? Here we go.
Hey, there we go. We made it back. We have made it back to the proper timeline.
We're no longer seeing the past, but we are in the present. Oh, Pied Piplup with that duck into the hop kick.
Oh, nice side roll to get away from that, but unfortunately didn't get too much out of that on Wake Up. Good throw break.
Nice, using the E-dash into a bit of the 1 and 2, you know?
Yeah,
a little bit of jabby jab.
Yeah, you know, you don't need to go with anything fancy sometimes. You gotta keep it simple, son. Give it a little kiss.
Yep. We like it easy. Anyway, nice armor from Pied Piplup. Ooh, tried to pull out the chainsaw, but Kibbs was ready.
It's the launch. This is still going. Still going. And it goes into a finish, 15 hits, and that's half your health. Just about, anyway, 90 damage at that stage, and Gibbs just taking that first round.
Oh, I know, but the Pied Piplup's like, well, generic launch time, like, right, just catching them. But no, try to continue to move forward. Hit with the heat, but right now, we're using that destruction stance. This has got to find a way through it.
And they found just punching right through the chainsaws by Piplup. Sidewall saves life. Oh! Nice attempt at using the mobility to get completely out of danger. It got them away from the wall, but unfortunately Kibbs just followed up and just laid into it, got the low hit, and now they're on set point.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Kibbs was fighting another match then, but I gotta imagine he may or may not have seen what C6 went through and was like, no, I'm running her down. Like, you are not running away from me today. So here we go. But Hyde Piplup's very solidly controlling that particular one just to put themselves back on the board here.
Interesting little situation there. Just crouched down and was like, I'm not going to pull the trigger here. I'm not going to pull the trigger.
I'm just going to let the high happen, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just going to watch it. It's okay.
I just want you to know that at this moment you could have been dead, but I didn't.
I chose not to punish.
Yeah, exactly. It's the mind game. Oh no. That didn't catch.
No, and
That's
once again, Kibbs running her down. Like, you're not getting away from me, but we are going to get full combo to the wall, and there we go.
Beautiful way to finish. That win animation always cracks me up because I just see the person just sent flying across the screen. But Kibbs, yeah, very much. I don't know, like you said, I don't know if they saw what C6 went through, but it very much seemed like they knew to try to chase them down in those moments where they were trying to get away, to not let them get comfortable moving or skating around. So there's a lot to be said there about how they approached that fight differently than how C6 did, and Kibbs just ran it down and was able to close out and capitalize on those mistakes in movement. A lot of the fake pressure was kind of exposed there, it felt like, for Kibbs.
Yeah, he had a bit of an easier time sort of like working around what she was doing. And, you know, I think that a lot of it did have to do with just not letting her get away with anything. Like, you know, I'm not saying C6 did, it was just for the record. He did a lot of heat smashes and stuff to get her out of what she was doing. But you could definitely tell, like, there was a very no-nonsense vibe to Kibbs's way of dealing with the movement that Alyssa just has as a character, you know, because we have all these options. Anyway, I could talk forever, but we are going to go take a really quick break here. We are well within our top 8, narrowing down the players to the best of the best here tonight. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Stretch your legs, get some water, whatever you got to do.
See you on the other side.
And there we go. We are No Frames Given Mid-Tier Summits Internet Fighting Tournament. We are here every Friday night that we can make it, doing some nice chill commentary. You know, I'm joined with WingedRegent, and we're well within our top 8, having a great time.
Yeah, we've been seeing some crazy matches. Tomoriru with his king, and then C-Sticks, and what we saw with Pi Piplup with the Elisa is just, it's been a wild night for matches tonight, and we're looking to see some more with Mage like Trunks versus Divine Exorcist coming next. We're going to see Divine Exorcist see if they can exorcise the demon of Ogre that lies within Miyari's heart, while Mage like Trunks is going to try to fight through all of the primal urges and their animal instinct kicking in to see if they can scratch their way to victory here. So we'll see what we get out of this match, because we've seen both these players really play some strong, mobile, I guess you could say, Tekken, with Miyari with the stances, and Divine Exorcist is just a great player in figuring out reads and how to move.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I'm trying to remember, actually, since you mentioned like Claudio exorcising Ogre, like, do they have a special intro? Because I know he and WingedRegent do. I know I got totally sidetracked in my own head about, wait a minute, what happened? Because I know, like, I think Zafina and Miyari have an intro. Yes,
yeah,
for sure.
because Zafina having Azazel's spirit in her, but I don't think Claudio has one with Miyari, which is kind of a missed opportunity if they don't. Because there's a lot. I feel like Miyari has a few missed opportunities with like special intros, especially with like, you know, if you go to Tekken lore, like Miyari and, you know, Ogre and Paul, you know, would have been one because of, you know, that history. And, you know, Ogre and Jin, so there could have been one there. I don't think they have a special animation, but I think June has a special quote for Miyari as well, which I think is kind of a neat touch because of, obviously, you know, Ogre. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting to think of like the lore ramifications of like, hey, go back to like Harada on Twitter however many years ago saying, actually all these different countries have an Ogre, and it's like, oh, I see.
There's demons all, I mean, the Devil Gen, or excuse me, Devil Gen. The Devil Gene isn't even like that, it could be anywhere. I mean, I don't know. That's just what I'm getting at. They're trying to say they're gonna put demons in anybody.
Basically, yeah, like all of a sudden a new character, like, who is that? Ogre. Who is that character? Also Ogre.
Just the other Ogre's cousin, you know?
Yeah.
Oh god, there's a Street Fighter 6 joke in here somewhere. But that's how I got kicked out of my own tournament. Crazy, I know.
Man, I really wish. there is so much I've said on other streams about wanting Alex back and wanting to see Alex come back to Street Fighter, being excited for Alex. And then he releases, and then the story happens, and then World Tour mode happens, and then it's like, all that stuff that I said, no, I didn't.
I can't prove anything. Didn't happen.
Look, I was a different man back then.
I was ignorant. I didn't know.
I was ignorant. Yeah, I was ignorant.
Director
I was ignorant. I like to apologize.
Director told me here, what, the statute of limitations don't count? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now?
I was just saying, look, when I said those things, I don't know, like maybe about a week or two ago, I was a different man back then. I have grown. When I was a child, I spake as a child and understood as a child. When I became a man, I put away childish things. That's how I treat Alex at this point.
For the next battle.
As we head into our next match, Miyari versus Claudio. Mage like Trunks versus Divine Exorcist in the Elegant Palace.
I know. Oh!
Sure me.
Sure me!
Wow.
All right, that's my favorite of the night. Nothing's beating that. I love a good Shermie drop, right? And speaking of drop, Divine Exorcist with that low parry, just dropping Mage like Trunks out of there.
On right now, Divine Exorcist back against the wall. Oh, good throw there by Divine Exorcist. Trying to get the low sweep. Sidestep. And now try to get the punish, but Oh, nice duck and going through with the staff, but gets nailed with the heat smash. The Quincy arrow finding its mark, and with that, Divine Exorcist takes the first round.
Round 2. Fight.
There we go. Ooh. Well, I tried that hop kick right. Round start, but Mage like Trunks was ready and got the punish here. And also put a stop to any while running 2 action that was about to happen. Oh, but that one went through.
Yeah, just completely going through and getting the low, and again, just absolutely reminding Mage like Trunks that they are a Quincy, they are an exorcist of this demonic form. Forget exercising the spirit of Ogre, they're trying to exercise the spirit of the Orochi from Miyaru's right now, as Divine Exorcist is now up 2 rounds to nothing.
Yeah. There's multiple demons being exercised here today. I heard that, Toma. Anyway.
Shoryuken not finding much outside of getting it off the radar. Mage like Trunks activating heat, sending the serpents forward. Oh, just avoids the throw entirely. Now trying to close distance, but Divine's going to look for the opening to punish. There it is, gets that counter up against the wall. And this should close the round, and it does. Divine Exorcist up 1-0 against Mage like Trunks.
Too good against the wall, man.
Yeah.
Claudio has so many options. Ooh, we're staying. Interesting.
Round 1.
Second first, same as the first.
I wish they had a special intro. I'm now sad, but that's okay. We'll keep going forward.
With that, Mage like Trunks moving forward, trying to get the but good sidestep, good punish here, activates heat as their install, and Mage like Trunks sidestepping as well to avoid the damage.
And then here we go with the Shoryuken. Just catching Mage like Trunks. Didn't hold it enough to guard break. Okay, but we're gonna Superman punch hidden heat.
Gonna do the heat dash here. Oh, Divine Exorcist tried the launcher. Nice delay on the kick, gets the side wall splat. And yeah, just activate it. No point in risking a combo for it to potentially drop. We've seen it happen a few times already, so why risk it?
May as well kill.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna get the kill, go for it.
Round 2. Fight.
And with that, Mage like Trunks takes the first round in game 2.
Okay.
Step low. Ooh, good counter, getting them on the float.
But couldn't quite. Another one. Once again, getting a float, but not quite getting a combo here. Divine's just mixing it up right now.
Yeah, unfortunately got mixed up themselves, got hit with a launcher, and that's going to take them all the way to the wall. Mage activates heat, but drops it at the end there, gives Divine the opportunity to activate it themselves.
But Divine responds with the wall running too. Went up to do more damage, and Mage hit that rage button hard.
Yeah, as soon as they let the rage art go, I was like, yeah, they're pressing, unfortunately. Got a sliver. It's not over! Getting the launcher out of the float and then nailing their own rage art, a point-blank shot straight to the stars and closing the round. Divine Exorcist tying it up.
Oh, arrivederci.
Oh,
Mage like Trunks with that low parry. We're just turning the tides on Divine Exorcist now.
running cross chop attack, but now the low. Oh, nice sidestep there by Divine Exorcist. Gonna get the wall splat here. Some hefty damage. 3 shoulder charges. Keep the pressure going. Good sidestep. That has been the story of this. These players being able to sidestep one another and figuring out their offensive rhythm and patterns a bit better. Ducks the Superman punch, gets the launcher, and this should close the round with the low kick.
Here we go. We have set point for Divine Exorcist. Okay, attempts the spring kick.
Unfortunately gets blocked. Now the mage is just looking for a good side step again. Finding the opening, doesn't get out of the way. Punish here, punish there. Punish everywhere, good counter, sidestep. Counter again. There's
Once
the punish.
Yeah, great duck into the wall rise and punish. Oh, jeez. Okay. One more hit. Is Divine gonna get it?
Oh, and just like that, catching them on the step in, Divine X is closing out the round and taking that set 2-0.
There's a whole lot of Claudio shenanigans there. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
The Divine's so good at reading situations, and the thing about Claudio is, yeah, he has a reduced moveset and he can be kind of linear at times, but it's the way that Divine Exorcist uses his moveset. Keeps up the constant attacks, you know. You could also say Claudio has bad lows, but he finds a way to constantly mix them up as well, and just takes rounds off of people. Solid.
Yeah, very solid play. It very much comes down to an analogy that I've used before is the character is only one part of the game, and then it's the player that makes up the other part. Like if the character, to use a mech analogy, if the character is the mech, the player is the pilot, and sometimes the mech reacts differently depending on the pilot and the skill of the pilot. And in that sort of situation, you see different things when different players use the same character. And Divine X's way of using Claudio is so precise. It's so well timed. He knows how to weave in and out. He knows how to duck through and get the launcher punishes when he wants them. He knows how to get the lows. Like you said, Claudio is not really known for lows, but he knows how to make use of what little he has. So it makes it so that even if Claudio doesn't have good lows, it's a threat because he's the one doing it. He's letting you know that he can use them well enough to get damage, and death by 1,000 cuts is a very strong principle.
No, for sure. And Shinji, get back in the robot. All right. Hey, get out of here, Lobrylla. Once again. I know.
Get in the robot, Shinji.
For sure. Sorry, you had to use you used the mech reference, and all I could think of, my mind immediately went to Neon Genesis Evangelion, and that's just where it happens to live at that point. That's okay.
Hey, Evangelion. There's got Gundam Wing over here. Got my Endless Waltz poster. So, hey.
Oh, Endless Waltz.
Yeah, this is the Endless Waltz Wing Zero. Design.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely one of my favorite mech designs. Yeah, but. Yeah, I mean that is how it is with fighting games. It's the mech and the pilot, and how well in sync they can work.
Yeah, no, for sure. And the closer you get to top 8, the more you're going to see as far as 100% W Endless Waltz played at Girth. Agreed. I mean, next is Tomoriru and Lemus Alexander. I was looking at that, and I'm like, that is another matchup that is sure to lead to some really fun moments, because so far we've watched Lemus Alexander mostly walk all over this, but we've also seen Tomoriru do the same thing. So we got some really good pilots coming up.
I think Tomoriru is going to be more prone to just running and catching and just not wanting to let Lemus get anything going, because Tomoriru's fighting style is very aggressive. It's very offensive. It's very much, wanting to apply the pressure. And Lemus Alexander, it's going to be an interesting scenario to see how he answers it. He's going to have opportunities with Eddie's stances and with Eddie's different moves, especially the low hits, to try to stop like the armored push-ins and then like the armored assault, especially if he tries to Jaguar sprint into, the running drop, or the handspring drop kick that Eddie has. There's a lot of openings that Lemus could probably take advantage of in that situation, but Tomoriru is just so in your face that it's going to be it's going to be a case of who catches who in a lot of it. And I feel like Tomohiro is going to have the advantage in that sort of game plan.
Oh, well, okay then. I mean, it could very well, but you say Tomohiri's in your face, and I absolutely agree, but the thing about him is also, he could not be. Like, he is perfectly content to stand there and wait for you to do something as well. It's just one of those things. And I feel like with Eddie Gordo, Lemus is Eddie Gordo, I should say, it might be worth it to sort of, just watch movements and wait for moments, but I don't know. We got to wait for Lemus to get here, and then we can find out.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough spot to try to pick, so to speak, in seeing if you can just wait for those moments. Because if you wait too long, that's half your health. But that's guaranteed half your health if you wait too long, and that's the unfortunate side of it.
You're going to get hit by something.
Yes, something big. Yeah.
Yeah, lows will come through. Okay. No, they're just finishing up a match. I don't know if there are any other tournaments going on tonight. We do allow multi-bracketing. You just have to let us know in advance. So, these things happen. But
yeah,
double bracket. Yeah. But they're on their way. We only have a few more moments. But in the meantime, I could talk about my absolute favorite topic ever. And you know what that is, everybody? Exclamation point Matcherino. Why? I mean it. You can just claim codes and add 25 cents to the pot. They're over here acting like I'm being sarcastic. I am dead serious right now of how great it is that as Matcherino Plus partners, it is so easy to do nice things for other people. I know, Lobrylla doing nice things, that's like crazy in itself, but I'm just telling you, really easy.
Well, we check
login.
Go ahead.
No, go on. I was just saying, just pick your login and claim your code.
There you go. While we check on Lobrylla, if she needs to blink twice to let us know if they are in danger in this current situation. But yes, no, the Matcherino is super easy to do. It's super simple. Log in, claim your code, add 25 cents into the pot, absolutely free of charge. Good way to incentivize these players to, apply their craft and to come out and entertain us on this, again, this Good Friday evening as we seem like we're getting ready for the next match. Like you mentioned, multi-bracketing being a thing. I remember a very wild event one time where I think it was Joe Crush and Rhythm were multi-bracketed into separate tournaments, and this tournament was already running like 6 hours because it was an Iron Main tournament. It was like a long runner, and they made it to the grand finals of the Iron Main tournament, and then there were winners finals in another tournament, grand finals in an Iron Main tournament, and they were playing the winners finals in that tournament, and then they had to come back and play the grand finals in the Iron Main tournament, and then they went back and played the grand finals again in the other tournament, and we were just bouncing back and forth watching the two tournaments, just like commentating one, the Iron Main, and then watching the other, and it was like, look, it is 1 a.m, guys. Why are you multi-bracketing?
Well, I mean, if they both made it up that high, they probably had a really nice night.
It's very true. Very true. Yeah.
But no, I can understand. At a certain point, you're like, guys, I want to go to bed. I want to go to sleep.
It was 1 a.m. and
all right, might have to do a quick game reboot. It's fine, we can chat.
Yeah, some technical difficulties, that's no problem. We'll get it sorted out in short order. But yeah, it was hilarious because it's like they were doing that and then it's holding up our tournament. We're like, we'll let it rock. It was fine. We saw that. Then they came to our tournament, and then we were watching their grand finals afterwards, and we were just like, how are these guys just doing this at like 1, 2 in the morning, just multi-bracketing at this time of night? And it was funny, but it was also just like, man, this is exhausting. But yeah, it's Rhythm, it's Joe Crush, right?
And I point out once again, exclamation point locals, and support your locals, because when you go to these places, you end up playing a lot. Like between your actual matches, depending on how far you get, how many matches you get against players who are really good. Especially like, I tend to go to the New York City scene where there's so many people there who are just like amazing players, right? But then also there's casuals where you can sit and you can ask the person, hey, what did you do? And you can actually talk to them and maybe even get ideas if they're willing to tell their secrets. You never know, right?
Right. Like, getting tech from players like live on the spot. There was a tweet, I believe, the other day from James Chen that was really indicative of how much locals and how much being able to kind of play at a local, take a break, and let your mind like reset, like how much it really alters how you view different games. A game like Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, a lot of fighting games, you play them and you're playing ranked, you're playing, player matches, and you're just playing matches repeatedly. And it's not something that fighting games were really, I don't want to say they're meant to do, but it's not something that fighting games were really, kind of built around. Because a lot of the social experience in a fighting game is you play a match, you lose a match, and then you sit off to the side and let someone else play. Like the arcade days, you lose, winner stays on cab, loser sits, goes to the back of the line. And then the winner is playing a new player, so it's a whole different style. So it's not getting stale in any way. While the loser has an opportunity to go to the back, kind of let their mind clear up, let things sort of ruminate, figure things out, talk with other players, socialize, and then eventually when it's their time to get to the front, it's more refreshing. They're coming with a different perspective, with a different mindset. And I feel the local scene, we don't have the arcade scene now, due to, technology, arcades, no longer being, the thing that they once were, consoles advancing as quickly as they have. But the local scene in general still gives that energy where, winner stays, loser gets off, you're playing casuals, you're talking tech with other people, you're giving other players, the chance to learn from each other. So there's a lot of that, in the local scene. And speaking of, locals, again, my first local was last week with Next Level, and again, the atmosphere there, the energy was very, very fun, very welcoming. Being able to talk with different players, hearing other players in person talk about season 3.0 and stuff like the Jack Gamma Stomp, for instance, was kind of hilarious. Where the person's like, I don't know, the Jack Gamma Stomp, that's 50% health. Okay, Tekken 8 season 3, and he's just like, just hands up, just shrugging like, Tekken 8 season 3, guys, it's a Jack Gamma Stomp, and I couldn't help but laugh, but I could tell that he was having a good time at his own like misfortune. So it's a different energy in general. It's not like, you sometimes read online and it's like, oh, everything sucks. It's like, no, it sucks, but there's a different energy in person.
That's so fun that was your first. Interesting. I went to a West Coast tournament up in like Bellingham, Washington State was the first one I ever went to personally. And then like Fight Kingdom in Seattle. But like, oh gosh, are we still having problems? Oh. All right, we're trying to get in.
Yeah,
but no, that's so fun that was your first though. There's something really fun about it, just because of, as you said, all of the things that, talking to other people, and I also enjoy a lot of the big tournaments because then even if you're not playing, usually you can sit and you can watch on the big screen and kind of like just hear the reactions of everybody around you. Once again, I point to DIY, which hopefully you'll make it to DIY this year. That's going to be a real good time. Just the people screaming at each other.
Oh,
but it was so fun. It was like palpable, like the energy in the audience.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I'm hoping. I'm fingers crossed. We'll see. What I can do at that time. But yeah, it's one of those things where just like the locals in general and the people, it's that connection, right? Like online, there's a connection that you have with people, that is in person, especially when you're in that same room sharing that energy over, you know, something you're seeing. Like you see something in this game and everyone goes, whoa, and you see this and you know, you applaud, or you see this, you know, great, like there was a situation where we saw like I think it was Lars going underneath, and then a Bryant orbital just hits overhead at the same time. We're like, everyone in the crowd's like, whoa, and like me and Toma on commentary were both like, whoa, when we saw that at the same time. And there's a different energy level when it comes to that because of the people that are there, and very, you know, friendly, very welcoming energy too when you find like the right scene as well. So yeah, there's something to be said about the locals and being out there to support them.
Yeah, Director Toma here. Yeah, that was your first time. Just wait for your second time. Then you're going to be roasted like there's no tomorrow.
Don't
Wait,
tell them. That's
what?
the surprise. God.
Wait. Now, hold on a second. Why do I have to expect being put on a barbecue just because it's my second time? Why do I have to expect this?
Because we're nice the first time.
We're
I
so
see.
welcoming.
So
we get
welcoming.
to know you. No.
Yeah. So welcoming, and now that we know you, you die.
Director Toma here. We're only welcoming unless you're from out of town and you start doing stupid memes and gets D Styles really mad.
Oh.
Well, that was hilarious, though.
Oh no.
They were ready to kick Graham right off of commentary and bring me back on, like Lobs.
That bad.
Well, the Director Toma here again. Yeah, he kind of just did the whole like 6-7 meme because it was the 67th edition, and we went the whole stream until like it was like middle top 8. I think we were just at the last losers quarterfinal, and then we had to do the ad, and then he said that, and then all of a sudden I just saw D Styles like put down his head, slam his finger on the unmute button for his mic, and then was just like, no, get off, get out of here.
I had a situation where I think it was for Paragon's 7th Street Fighter 6 tournament, and I'm taking notes. I'm like typing something down, and Khalil TO for Paragon, he comes out and is like, okay, so Paragon Monthly Street Fighter 6 number 7, and I stop and I go, Street Fighter 6 number 7. He goes, that's right. And I look right at the camera like this, and I go, I promise you, I will not make that number joke. And I go back to like taking notes, and he goes, I mean, you can make the joke or anything. No. I am telling you, I will not make the joke. Now I'm covering me because my commentary partner was Mr. Leapfrog, so I cannot speak for him. I cannot speak for the chaotic energy that he brings. But Khalil had my word. I would not make that joke.
We have funny Leapfrog stories. By the way, Chet, if you are wondering, we can't watch the match for some reason, so we're gonna assume amazing things are happening in the background, but we're gonna keep talking about our commentary and local experiences because, you know, why not?
Yeah. But yeah, we're waiting to see how the match shakes out, and then we're gonna get the score result reported to us, and then we'll let you know how that went down. So, you know, keep tight. We'll let you know what's going on. But until then, yeah, with Leapfrog. Leapfrog has he's hilarious. He's great. He's called me old more than once, and I don't appreciate it. He called me old. I've been called old by him. I've been called old by one other. I mean, bald. My eyes. But no. Like I had like Leapfrog. We had a player named Prince, and he was playing Crimson Viper, and I was just throwing out Prince references. I was just throwing out, you know, Purple Rain. I was throwing out, you know, Mountain to Climb, you know, Crimson Viper. So I threw out, you know, the Little Red Corvette. I was just throwing out Prince references, and it's like a whole string of them. And Leapfrog catches not a one. Not a one. And I think he called. I think he only called Purple Rain. Because of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
Yeah, I did that. I did that reference. I did that reference after he lost. I'm like, as we left us, with the sound of when doves cry. I made that reference. And then Mr. Leapfrog is just like, well, look, you're just referencing like old stuff, and I'm just sitting here like, old Prince. What do you mean, old Mr. Leapfrog? And then another stream later, he's doing commentary with someone else, and they make a Pinky in the Brain reference, and Mr. Leapfrog completely whiffs on the Pinky in the Brain reference. And I'm in Twitch chat going, I warned you, he's not going to catch this reference. He goes, you right, Winged. You right. I don't know what I expected. You right. And Leapfrog's like, look, just because I'm a youngin' compared to you old heads, and I'm just sitting here like, for how young as you keep saying you are, I don't think I can call you Mr. properly with any due respect for your age.
You're just Leapfrog now. I'm sorry.
He's just Leapfrog.
We gotta cut that out.
Yeah, like at that point, I'm just like, you're Leapfrog. I can't call you Mr. because you keep claiming you're so young. So I can't call you Mr. over here. But no, he's great. Mr. Leapfrog's hilarious. He's great. I felt my soul leave my body when none of the Prince references landed, and he called it old, and I'm like, no way.
It took me at least half a stream that one time, so in
God.
fairness, I earned it. Man. He was talking about doing... You know what? I'm not defending myself anymore. I've defended myself so many times.
Look, I know what you meant, but I don't care.
yeah, I know. Like, Brills, that's nice and all that's what you meant, but we know what you said. And I'm like, that's fair, That's totally fair.
Oh my goodness,
I absolutely had a total heart attack. We had to check and make sure they were okay afterwards. Like, man, what did she say? Like, nothing. I hate it.
No, you're good.
It's okay. We're just
Tekken
chilling.
8 does this. Yeah.
Tekken 8 be Tekken 8.
Tekken 8 Season 3, jazz hands. Although these problems have kind of existed since, like, Season 1. Like, there's been occasional... Bob's Burger.
Now I want a burger.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was so good. I had, like, a salad and chicken for dinner. Man. It looks good.
Oh.
Bob! Kunimitsu.
I am looking forward to Kunimitsu. I am very much looking forward to Kunimitsu. I am very excited that she's back in the roster in some fashion. Bob, I could take her leave, but I recognize that Bob is like fairly popular since his T6 debut, so I gotta take her leave, Bob. Roger is he got swole.
Got swole, and what a troll move to make everybody think that Marduk was coming back.
It was either Marduk or Bruce, because like
Yeah.
Bruce, I believe, is Australian too, right? Bruce is American? Okay. So yeah, a troll move for like Marduk, and then all of a sudden it's like Roger. It's like, I see. I mean, the crowd still loved it. I mean, I think the crowd popped crazy for Roger regardless. I was kind of surprised. Yeah.
Crowd knows what's up. I'll just be interested to see what they do with them. That's because, Toma, you're easily swayed by the crowd. That's, there's...
You will like the kangaroo.
You will like Armor King. You can hate Armor King, but you will like Armor King. I really like him in this game, actually.
I think he's got a great design, honestly. I mean, he's had a great design since T7, but I think he looks fantastic in T8.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the little, like, adjustments to his playstyle as well. More hard-hitting King. And I also love, like, the little, like, real-world wrestling moves that they've been throwing in. Like, they've always had them, obviously. Like, a real wrestler mo-capped King back in T3, so they've always had that. Because I believe it was Minoru Suzuki did the mocap way back when. And I always love seeing, like, King has like a pedigree now, and he has Project Champa, the Powerbomb Lung Blower. Armor King has Will Ospreay's Stormbreaker. You know, King has a Stone Cold. King and Armor King both have a Stone Cold Stunner. King got a Rainmaker in Tekken 7. You know, stuff like that. I really love seeing like them taking actual wrestling and putting that into the wrestling characters. It's something I've always loved with the when they make like the wrestling characters in these games. Alex has a one-winged angel, and then Alex, so there's there's that. So you know,
asterisk. We're talking about his moves and not his moves. All right.
Exactly. We're talking about a different type of moving and schmoving over here. It's yeah, Alex, has Kenny Omega mocapping a V-trigger and a one-winged angel. I think that's great. Asterisk.
Asterisk.
Yeah.
But I can now say that Tomoriru won 3-2. So that is why that took a little bit of time, because they were coming down to the finals every time, I imagine. But Tomoriru is staying in winners, and Lemus is going down to continue to fight it out in the loser's side of the bracket.
Okay, it's unfortunate we weren't able to get to see the match, but they were able to play it at least. So,
Yes.
that's a
Tomo,
good sign at least.
how many giant swings did you do? I'm gonna guess. You did at least 4. All right. If you were listening to me and you put that in the chat, I'd appreciate it. We are about to see Kibbs and Divine Exorcist, by the way. It is.
Yeah. I was gonna go over 5, and I was gonna go 6. Actually, I was gonna go over.
All right. Well, if he deigns to let us know, we can see who won.
Get ready for the next battle.
Here we go.
Oh boy, we get to watch.
Yay! We get Kibbs coming in with the Steve this time. So starts with Steve, probably switches to Armor King versus Divine Exorcist with the Claudio.
This sounds like that's probably the plan. Not the first hit with that back 1, but we'll see. Let's see. Kibbs is doing more damage so far than Divine.
Good jabs, good pokes. Oh, nice. Caught him on the sidestep with the follow-up there. Oh, by Divine X. There's the Shoryuken. Getting the launcher. This does so much. It seems like such a simple combo, and already does 83. Kibbs staying on the ground, ate 2 of them in a row.
Yeah, it's dangerous to stay on the ground with some of these characters. Divine's up. You still down? Okay, sure you can. You may think this is Tekken, but we're busting out like a Street Fighter. But here we go with that up to getting into heat already, and we're gonna use as many Starburst moves as we can, because once it's out, it's out. Thank you, Season 3.
Pretty much. At this point, but now Kibbs just popping them off with the floater. Ooh, get the tornado follow-up after this. I think I can probably get a full combo off of this. Oh, smashed them down to try to get some wake-up off of it, but didn't get anything out of that situation.
Now, there we go, Kibbs with the float. With the life differential being... Oh, no. Divine was able to get up. Got the While Rising launch here with so much gray health. And we're going to pop our rage.
Yep, 10 seconds left. Timer going to be on pause. Divine's going to get some health back. Barely survives. Kibbs has no gray health now to the rage art, and now... Oh! He's trying to projectiles.
He went for it, but got it with the low.
Yeah,
Nice little low kick.
made him come in and then just nailed him right in the shins. And Divine Exorcist now up 2 rounds here. Good low parry.
Well, definitely making use of that. Got Starburst already gone. There you go.
Counter there, gets it back. Jab there by Gibbs. There's the counter hit, and this is going to lead to some hefty damage with the combo here. Activate Heat, as he does. He's going to keep the pressure going, tries to short you, and gets it blocked, but follows up anyway, and closes out the round. Divine Exorcist up 1-0 on Gibbs in our loser semis.
Okay, quit spectating, so we're going back. Either a character switch, stage switch, or both. Well, I mean, if it's a character switch, it's going to be a stage switch, but... Hey! The animation for his new move would have been so much better if he looked classy doing it. So, Riru, how many giant swings did you get, roughly, if you remember? I'm going to harass this man.
Get ready for the
2?
next battle.
2? Wow. Wow. You were closer, yeah.
I was closer.
He
Yeah, he is good at breaking throws.
Yeah.
That's why I voted a little low.
Makes sense, yeah.
Okay, so we have a character switch, but we're still at the Coliseum.
Like I said, stage switch, theoretically.
Theoretically. Not Pac-Man, so.
Thank God. Oh!
Shoryuken!
Almost caught them on the wall, but now Gibbs catching them on the counter on Wake Up. Reversing momentum on there. Almost saw the wall in the Coliseum. That's very rare, but Gibbs is like, nope, not worried about that. A triple stomp and the boot to the ribs to close it out. Gibbs takes the round just barely. Just scraping victory.
What a comeback there from Kibbs. Not surprised. Kibbs is very good. But yeah, no, get that 3-2. We're gonna enter Heat here. Nice little trade, but Divine Exorcist with the punish. Ooh, could not continue the combo. It's taking control.
Divine Exorcist accumulating a lot of gray health here, but Kibbs is just... No, he tried to get up before the stomps activated, but Kibbs just kept on with the stomp anyway and caught him with the low, and now Kibbs is on game point here. Divine Exorcist now fighting from underneath. A rare sight for Divine Exorcist, honestly.
Yeah, no, quite the reversal here from the last one. You know, but once again, Kibbs' Armor King is very dangerous, so...
Yes.
Oh,
nice. Rolling wheel kick, and now it's going to activate with the boot.
Yeah, Kibbs with that,
return.
Yeah, that forward momentum here. What a solid takedown. Tying it up, Kibbs.
Yeah.
My gosh.
1-1, just complete, as you said, reversal from what we've seen before. Divine Exorcist usually the one pushing the pace, pushing the momentum, but in that situation, it was Kibbs with the big pressure he'd apply, just pushing forward and keeping it going. And now we get the even wider stage with the Yakushima. Yakushima, now we were going to see walls at the Coliseum of Fate. Now we're probably not going to see a wall at all in this stage.
Yeah, I feel like Claudio's like, what, Claude's searching for a wall? Can we have a wall, please? Yeah, no. Wider stage, you know, fewer walls. But, you know, Divine is going to have to, you know, work around it, of course, as will Kibbs here. Okay, he dash. Okay, he dash. On the other side.
Anything you can do, I can do better. And Divine Exorcist launching off the sidestep and nailing the arrow shot.
Yes!
Catching them, showing their true Quincy might, just throwing out the arrow like Uryu Ishida and taking that round.
Oh man, what a great exit there. All right. I like the threatening stance. They're at each other like from across the ring. Like nobody wants to step forward. Here we go, but Divine Exorcist with that side step down forward. 1, 2 with that launch.
Ton of damage. Low, now going to keep the pressure here. Try the Shoryu, gets blocked. Hibbs backing away, trying to find an opening. Good throw break.
No, they're sort of just good pokes here on both sides. See, Divine trying to get the low in. Pop kicked out of nowhere, but you know, just I feel like that 7-second panic was really like. Yeah.
I was feeling that too. You could see them getting a little scrappier as the timer, you know, was making its presence known. Like that audio cue just adds in a little bit of that added urgency, and Kibbs right now just trying to ride that momentum, but Divine Exorcist is trying to just wait this out to find their next big opening.
So cool when you can get the wall running right up in their face, but no, Kibbs. Like this is going to kill. Yep, it is. I should say I know this is going to kill it, because there was no way he was coming out of that, but I guess there was a chance of dropping. Kibbs isn't going to do that. 2-1 right now.
Yep. I mean, this is Murray's Tekken, you don't know.
Yeah, true. Oh,
Kicks that got Stone Cold Stunner, and Kibbs with the launch immediately afterwards.
Are you trying to rile up Chad again?
Yes, and as Kibbs closes out with the stomp, and Kibbs taking it 2-1. Oh, hell yeah.
Woo!
I am understanding. I am learning. I am understanding the environment.
Get ready
we really aim for the sitting on the couch next to your buddy.
Right.
Maybe with an adult beverage. If you're into that, you know.
I have water, that's adult, right?
I mean, I have water too, so not alone there. The most adult of drinks. God, I'm the most adult. Oh.
I was about to say, like, is this not supposed to be happening?
Yeah, the Divine got the.
Oh, it's first to 3. Okay, all right.
First to 3 now. We're losers semifinals.
Gotcha. Okay.
I know it's shocking to already be up to losers semifinals, but Divine definitely is able to come back here. We go with the Shoryuken. Bams. God, I love that wall ender.
It's a good way to like keep them splat down and then try to keep your own pressure point from there and kind of force him into a corner like he did here. But Kibbs is just swinging out of that corner space. So, such a stage difference, by the way, between Coliseum and Yakushima to the Midnight Siege, which is the smallest stage in the game, the biggest and smallest. So Divine finally getting what he needs here. Theoretically.
Taking a Shining Wizard to the head, trying to do the stand-up kick. It was probably a wall rising 4, I bet, but it does not work. And Kibbs, we're gonna start with a stunner. Here we go. No, it's getting serious when the stunner comes out.
Yeah, just trying to get something going. Now Divine Exorcist with the heat. And then push over the low kicks, the Shoryuken again, and the quick pokes. Divine Exorcist now up 2 rounds to 1 here. Stable amount of comeback.
Yeah, I for one really appreciated that sidestep forward, Shoryuken, like back and forth there. But anyway, okay, we're gonna force the crouch here on Kibbs. Divine Exorcist using the Starburst fueled attacks here. And we're gonna get the wall splat too. Hey.
Just like that, picking them up off the ground and splatting them up against the wall. And Divine Exorcist now 2 apiece between him and
the difference.
Kibbs. Yeah,
look at the difference a wall makes. Like, dang.
Yeah, it's something where it's something I found interesting with Tekken, because the scene that I first did commentary and anything of this sort from was Virtual Fighter. And one of the rules in VF is loser pick stage. So I've always found it interesting, and it's because characters have such advantages in different stages, and I've always found it interesting in Tekken where we see characters and players have advantages in different stages that Tekken has never adopted a similar ruling, but stages matter so much in Tekken. Like now, we see in the arena, Divine X is going to have the wall and the wall hazards to play with here.
Yeah, I want to say that probably is the big reason why they force random and a lot of the Bandai Namco official tournaments, right? All right, so we're gonna break the Shining Wizard. Low heat smash into the wall hazard. Oh man!
Into the other wall.
What did I just witness?
Just stepped him from one wall, shot an arrow, sent him to the next wall, and closed it out. Divine X is going one up on the board, and he immediately catches him with the hop kick.
Hop kick for victory. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we gonna... No, not quite gonna activate it here.
Oh, I see Divine X is trying to position for it, though. See sidestepping to Armor King's right, trying to get the wall to his back. Good throw escape there.
Ooh, it's a great punish there.
Oh, good boot to activate heat there. Divine X is responding with their own heat activation.
Had his back against the wall.
Side steps.
It's a bump. Just like, we're gonna move out, position ourselves. Oh my gosh.
His movement is so good. It's crisp. Kibbs goes for a kick, he just cleanly sidesteps and then just use the opportunity to create that space. And now Divine Exorcist, just like that, is on set point.
Yeah, but Kibbs is not gonna hit this lightly here.
Oh!
Oh,
Jeez.
triple stop.
Back and forth. Movement there. Uh-oh, stepped in. Kibbs with the throw, punch, kick, and a boot. And Kibbs now on the board for this game, but still, Divine Exorcist on set point.
Oh, but Divine is blocking the low, getting that wall rising launcher here. Wall? Nice short Yukin. Ooh, but missed.
Oh, no.
Wasn't fully punished for it, though.
Yeah, kind of got lucky there in that situation. Good throw break there by Kibbs pushing in. There's the punish. Good launcher here. Up against the wall. Throw them back into the wall. Goes into sense, but Divine X immediately just presses out of it and finds their way back on even footing.
But comes up short with the while running 3. Okay, breaking throws though.
Trying to poke. There's 10 seconds left. Unfortunate. The timer pressure seemed to play a little bit of a role there. Divine X had to do something, and unfortunately had too low health to try to risk popping a Rage Art. And just this time going right through with that lunging Superman punch, and Kibbs already. Kibbs is just at like 40% health, but answering back immediately.
Another just running punch here. Kibbs is getting some damage in.
Yeah, this is about as dead even as you can get right now. Good duck with the launch punish. Activate the wall hazard. Oh, this is going to hurt. This is going to do a ton of damage here. Oh, okay. Goes short with the Superman punch instead, pushes in for the pressure.
Yeah, I guess he figured he would not be able to quite do enough damage, but the stunner into the low. Divine had almost taken that, but Kibbs is king in armor.
Gotta get some gold plating on that armor soon. Gonna walk out here looking like Krauser in a little bit. But with that, closing out with the stunner and the alley kicks, just taking it from Divine Exorcist. Good back and forth, good even momentum swings between them both too. Like that last round was about as close as you could get at that point. They were both like picking each other apart little by little until finally he got the one opening he needed to close out and seal the win on that round. So, you know, good play from both players, but really, you know, shouts out to Kibbs for keeping calm under Divine Exorcist's pressure and closing it out with his Armor King.
And of course, I'm always excited to see Divine Exorcist here. Just such a great player, for sure. So, really appreciate you, Divine. Hi, John16. I don't know if I said hello to you, but appreciate you. Thank you for the love. And apparently, they're wanting us to know in the back end that in T7, it used to be choose stage or choose character if lost. Interesting.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I believe in VF it is the same, but most players don't change character in VF. They have their one that's like... So there are some players who do change character in VF, but most players are very much masters of their chosen character. So usually it's if you lose, they choose their stage. They rarely choose characters. So yeah, but that makes sense with T7.
I mean, and that also makes sense because you have the character that you feel the most comfortable with. And as we just saw, a stage shift can really, make a difference. And you're welcome, Divine. Okay, it looks like we're going to have Lemus Alexander versus Kibbs fighting loser finals to see who's going to fight against Tomo Riru, our king. Literally, mid-tier summit signed king. In finals.
I just wanted to add a little bit to what Winged was saying. This is Director Toma here. The reason why they aren't letting you choose stages and they want you to do random, the philosophy is that they didn't want the player or the character, to have the stage advantage. They wanted to make sure that the skill was just on the character play rather than using the stages in itself. That's kind of what happened in T7, especially when someone was really defensive, they would go to the infinite stage a lot.
Infinite Azure.
So and stuff like that. So that's why they switched it this year. It's, to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter in my opinion, but that was really the reasoning.
Okay, that explains a lot. Thank you for explaining that. Yeah, it's because T7 had a lot of Infinite Azure, where it's okay, it's a great stage for practicing every now and then, but can we not play Infinite Azure every single time? So yeah, it makes sense. I guess we go to different design philosophies with Tekken and VF, because VF, the stages, you have the different shaped stages, but they're all kind of similar. You have the square stages, you have the rectangular, what we colloquially call the taco stages. You have the stages with one wall, you have those half fence stages, you have the fully walled stages. So they're all built a certain way, and and then you have the stage with no wall, so you're prone to ring outs. So you have it set up in a way that the player or the character is more in tune with the actual stage, as opposed to Tekken, where it's the stage itself is a determining factor, because hey, it's an infinite stage, so therefore there are apparent advantages to that scenario.
It just one quick thing. I think ring outs it makes a huge difference too.
That's true.
We won't get into that philosophy, but I think that changes the dynamic so much more than because Tekken, it's more about wall hazards than just losing because you happen to get knocked out of the ring, right?
Round one, fight.
Oh, Sungmina?
Sungmina? Oh no. Oh boy.
It's okay, we'll get it. There we go.
There we go. Oh no. We come back and Kibbs is probably please turn this off. Don't watch me. But no, Kibbs answered back just in time for the stream problems to fix, and that Lemus closes it out with the heat smash to take round one.
I like how he went into relaxed stance. He's just gonna chill here for a second. But we're not staying in it, clearly. There we go. Kibbs with the gut punch. No, I really appreciate Kibbs' stagger there. You're right, that was the word. That very well done.
Counter is there. Tried to pun it. Oh, nice. Lemus answering back with a counter of their own.
Certainly a lot of trading here.
A lot, yeah. As I was going to say, both players are respecting each other's turns. Lemus just looked and was like, wait, this isn't turn-based.
Oh, I don't have to respect you at all, do I?
I don't have to respect. This isn't. Why am I playing this turn-based? This isn't. What am I doing playing turn-based? This isn't Final Fantasy. This isn't Clair Obscur. This isn't Dragon Quest. I'm playing an action RPG. What do you mean?
There we go. Down forward 1, down forward 1. The headstand stance. Or throw. Oh, but Kibbs, what a great duck there. Definitely got the launch punish. Blocked the spring kick into the hop kick.
Kibbs is thinking at that moment is like, your mistake was letting me do this combo a second time and actually not dropping it this time. Getting the chop and taking him out, and just like that, tied up into final round.
Kibbs, I'm gonna make you regret letting that happen. And Lemus Alexander's like, watch my foot, right? And yeah, no, first bit of damage here.
And the low hit off of here, the handstand trying to get the overhead. Tornado up against the wall, and Lemus just going crazy with everything they've got. The blender on full rotation and ending with a little jab. Down 1.
Yeah,
Just to close it out.
Yeah, just need the little quick jabby jab, you know?
Little touch. Just a little quick touch.
And boop. Nope. But we're staying on this round, or stage, I mean, excuse me. And I think both characters are pretty good for this stage, so that's not a bad idea here. Whoo, Kibbs into the stunner. Here we go.
Stomp there, but Lemus saw that their back could have potentially been put up against that wall, and they immediately started stepping away, and now Kibbs' back is up against the wall, and that wall does not break, so that is a very rough scenario to be in, but it doesn't matter. The throw, punch, kick, boot, and Kibbs takes the first round.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was amazing for sure. Lemus, what a great punish there! Like I said, we're gonna go all the way almost to the corner. So with the approach with the forward 3 low.
Activating heat and just keeps it going. The low. Oh, nice. Low stance reset into another low, mixing him up pretty well there. And Lemus takes that round, tying it up.
Yeah, but let's see how they go. Little trade, little counter trade. Gotta appreciate it. And Kibbs just being very defensive right now, waiting to see how Lemus is going to approach so they can respond. I mean, you know, throwing it out there a little bit, but
I think that realization from Lemus earlier that he just has to play Kingdom Hearts instead of Dragon Quest has really turned this around for his gameplay style. He's just going full ARPG. He just stopped playing turn-based and just playing action games, and this has completely turned it around for him. He gets the wall break, the tornado, and doesn't get the full combo there, but gets the heat smash as he approaches, and with that he takes the round.
yeah, we're not menuing anymore. All right.
Where is Cure 3?
Man, should have played Jun. All right. There we go, kid. We need the blow beam. Stat. You know, we need the float, which the kids managed to get, which is good. Certainly could have caught against the wall. Nice armored kick there, but Hibbs is...
Armor King took some offense there. He saw Lemus with the armor and was like, wait, that's my gimmick. That's gimmick infringement.
Yeah, my armor.
Yeah.
It's in the name.
Exactly. Armor King. You took my gimmick. Oh, immediately going for his stance into the kick and the stunner. And Kibbs just unrelenting pressure here. But Lemus activates heat, probably to try to reverse some of this momentum. But Kibbs, oh, there it is. Now finding the blunder. Now finding the on switch. And the heat smash to take it 2-0.
That was so unfortunate because Kibbs tried to do the hop knee, and when it whiffed, Lemus is like slamming that heat smash button, you know?
Yeah, hey, at a certain point, you look at it as like, I could just throw this out and win because they're just going to press into it, right? Between that and Ragehard, you just feel that, you know, the bloodlust has overcome them, and then just be like, okay, I see you, but have you considered? Click.
I see your attempt. Click.
Yeah, you see them just go full tilt on offense. You go, oh, so you approach me.
But you know, Kibbs, give that Steve a try to see if maybe, you know, you were saying earlier, Steve's just a faster character, so maybe we can catch Lemus Alexander in more moments here.
Yeah, it would be a good time to try it now. I mean, he's fighting for tournament life, so nothing else to lose, but gets the crouching throw, and Lemus activates heat, and this is a very auspicious start here for Kibbs.
In the very least, it's going to force Lemus well, it might force Lemus to change their playset a little bit. So far, Kibbs is just not letting Lemus play.
Yeah,
you don't get a turn.
Oh, so this is how you play Kingdom Hearts. Okay. This is how we do this. Ah, okay. I learned how to do combo boost. I learned how to quit my abilities. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, wow. This might just be the change he needs. We'll see. Hard to say after one, but here we go. Lemus with that trade. Definitely, Lemus is going to capitalize on that. I was going to say he managed to get the mix-up launch in here, so.
And now up against the wall, just being caught in spot. That's the scariest part about the blender when you're up against the wall and you have no way to move back. You kind of just have to like sit there and figure out what's the opening, if there even is one. And Lemus just overwhelmed Kibbs in that corner, and now round score is tied for this game.
Ooh, okay. There's a nice heat activator there, Kibbs. Now we're going back to trading a bit. Great duck from Lemus Alexander, though. What a...
Yeah, that was a nasty duck. That was nice to see, but I don't think it's going to matter here. Kibbs just pushing back. The trade pays off in Kibbs' favor. So Kibbs now 2 rounds up. Already we're seeing a lot of differences here that are paying off for Kibbs, but now the floor is lava.
Yeah, nope. Time to fight to see who gets that floor activation first.
Oh!
Ooh, what a whiff!
Yeah, blocked the first one, then ducked and punished the second.
Okay. It was nice on Lemus to jab out there. I mean, Kibbs is going. Caught Lemus in headstand. Activated the floor.
Yeah, he's recognizing a little bit more of that pressure that is more fake pressure, like the headstand, that he couldn't really get anything off of with Armor King, but he's snapping off good counters with Steve to stop him from going into his stance dancing, and that gives Kibbs his first game of the set. Lemus Alexander still at 2 games though, so Lemus Alexander is still fighting for that grand final spot, whereas Kibbs is fighting to stay alive.
That was quite the response there, to be sure. I'm interested because, you know, okay, so Kibbs is responding to the first 2 rounds where Lemus sort of just took it over, you know, changed characters or whatever. Now it's time to see what is Lemus going to do, because clearly, like, there was something there that wasn't working.
For the next battle.
Oh,
Clearly. Oh,
that's gonna do.
Boy.
Okay, well, I knew something was gonna happen, but I didn't call that. It's Clive time.
Yeah, our first Clive of the night. This explains so much. This explains so much about his philosophy. He's playing it. He's been playing a Final Fantasy game this whole time, and now he's really taking it in with this character. He's going in with the Clive.
Okay, it's time to embrace the final fantasy. Okay.
Yeah, this pressure, it's so much. It's more linear than Eddie's, but it is so much more overwhelming in its own presence in what you can do between the Phoenix Shift and the Shiva, sweep, and then having to worry about if he does anything to bring on Tekken into play, which hasn't done much so far. So
yeah, seeming to catch Kibbs' a punch strings more too. So I think there's something to be said for the speed that Lemus is now able to sort of respond with.
for sure, like Kibbs has a lot of gray health here, and we're going to see that pay off a little bit, getting some health back, speed activation, but Lemus now back against the corner, so this will be interesting to see how he responds differently with Clive.
I mean, so far, okay, well, the low parry, here we go.
He's got 10 seconds left, he has to make something happen here.
The Torgal is something.
Oh no! Overcommitted there a little bit, ate the shot, and Kibbs takes the round with 4 seconds left, and just like that eats the stinger uppercut, and now Kibbs just opening the round the same way the last round ended.
Triangulating, all right. Okay, you float with the 1-2s.
And who was it that said that boxing isn't awesome? We just saw we saw literal triangulation of angles in play here. It's got science to it. Come on now.
Yeah, no,
Oh!
What a call out!
Yeah, just Phoenix shifted into a jab, stomp hook, and then the hook to the ribs, and Kibbs now up 2 rounds to 1.
Go. You're breaking the throws.
Oh, there's Titan just armoring through.
That armor move is wicked, too.
Beautiful duck, and I was going to get some full damage off of this. Almost all the way to the wall, too.
All right, that's close. All right, but Link's gonna pop some heat. Here we go. Man, is Clive dangerous in heat, too.
Yes. Like building up that meter bit by bit. Low. 15 seconds. Kid is in a bad spot. All that gray health, has rage, but does not have heat. Doesn't matter, catching the magic burst, and Lemus is now on set point.
Okay. Kib's gonna be able to tie this up. Let's see. We're gonna need some lows.
Good low parry.
Lemus is waiting for it. Okay, nice slide in.
Tries the magic burst there. Kid trying to shoulder shove. Lunge. Uh-oh. Oh! Side wall saves lives here. Activating heat off the stinger uppercut. He's gonna try to force the pressure. Stomp into the hook.
Oh, trying to play the clock. Oh. Even if he was trying to play the clock, he got caught sidestepping. How unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunately, a good move at the wrong time. Caught sidestepping, and with that, the might of Ifrit brings Lemus Alexander up to grand finals.
The fanfare.
Yes.
Say what you will about Clive, that was such a perfect touch. Oh, God.
I really enjoyed how they brought Clive into Tekken, I'm not going to lie. I've enjoyed him more than I thought I would. I first saw him, was like, why Clive? And then I see how they fit him in, I'm like, no, this works. This shockingly works. And I mean, it's kind of like not getting used to Tekken being so weapon heavy, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, throw out the Soul Calibur, and I understand. Like, you know, I get it. But, you know, probably one of our best shorts was that we had ever had, like, just viewership-wise, was my reaction to Clive, because I was so confused about what I was seeing. I had the blankest look on my face. And everybody else is, like, reacting, and I'm just like... the whole time, like, I was like, what am I even
Get ready
seeing?
for the next battle.
That's the emote, yeah.
Oh,
Blake
that's
look
where
on
that's
it.
from. Okay.
Yeah. Because I was just... Don't get me wrong, I was happy. But it was just so surprising. All right, we get to see
Round one.
Tomoriru and Lemus. That's exciting.
Oh boy. It's gonna be an amazing grand finals as we finally made it to our finale here in this tournament. Make sure !Matcherino, make sure you add those 25 cents into the pot as we conclude this tournament with one final set, maybe two final sets, because Lemus can win this and force a reset. But Tomoriru, it's up to him to make sure that does not happen.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're already giant swinging. Oh, just short.
Oh no! He caught him ducking into the elbow, finished him off, and then ran in with a running enziguri with the sign seal delivered. 7 golden letters to Lemus Alexander to close out that round. First round of grand finals with a statement.
Oh no, for sure, but that amazing punish, you know, ducking the throw attempt, forcing the win, punishing it. Lemus is showing that you may have gotten a perfect, but you're certainly not doing it twice.
But Tomoriru right now with defense, he has so much great health now. Now armor's through some more. The armor again, catching him upside the head with the elbow smash. Heat activation. Good low kick. The poke here. 10 seconds left. Oh, I don't know. Nope. Didn't catch him. Was hoping he'd catch him smashing, but just immediately punished for that, and Lemus takes the round.
Yeah, he's probably like, with that 10 seconds, it's worth trying. Oh, it didn't win that time? Okay, we're just tying it up early here.
Yeah.
Still plenty of match. We see the shuffle. Aha! Ducking the headstand. Throw him! Yes!
Oh, nice punish launcher here with the knee. Jaguar stuff. Oh, didn't get the follow-up there. Gets that follow-up up against the wall, but the trade makes it so that he can't follow up from that.
And then he's had multiple just like missed hop knee attempts here. But did once again duck the headstand throw attempt from Lemus.
10 seconds. The armor. It's gonna go to Tomoriru. Didn't even need the timer. Took the timer out of the equation with the shot. 4 seconds left to close out the round. Tomoriru now on game point. Flair's jab. Oh, good counter knee there. Tomoriru now using his Jaguar step. I like Tomoriru using it for spacing. Just Jaguar stepping in and out to try to figure, and catches them just jumping. And Tomoriru saw the images of Elisa in his mind and just smashed them back to earth before he could start hopping around.
No. We're not letting this happen again. All right, here we go. Nice activation. We're going right into giant swing. And once again, coming up short on the wall.
Oh! Good catch. Caught him on the Jaguar sprint and just threw him. Oh, but that doesn't matter. He goes right up to through another giant swing. Misses the wall, but still gets a good chunk of damage. Heat smash on follow-up as he approached. 5 seconds left.
Okay, back kick.
One. Just barely. Scraping by 5% health difference. Tomoriru takes that final round and is now up 1-0 in this grand final set.
Hey, Lucy, good to see you.
Fight.
All right. Here we go. We're forcing the crouch into the crouch throw. That's one of my favorite Eddie strats right there. It's just so fun. We're going to do it again.
Yeah, it's a really nice mind game in its own right, and I love the throw. It's such a great throw. Good shove. Shove again. Just trying to open him up a bit here, but he's not falling for it. He's not being too aggressive here. He's picking his spots well. A little bit of a switch up from the last round. Nice break of the giant swing.
Go. Get that mix up. Right into the low.
Taking the round, and oh, nice, moving off to the side and forcing Tomoru to miss. Jaguar step to move back. Again, Tomoru being very keenly aware of spacing. Just trying to... Oh! Caught one too many Jaguar steps and got punished for it. And now Lemus is finding that timing.
Yeah, it's, sometimes you just can't get your footing, and Lemus definitely kept that from happening that time. So, you know, Tomoru's going to have to find a way to break through Lemus's interactions for to do damage, like right there.
Yeah, just catching him with the launch and then nailing the running Liger bomb. Doesn't do a quick wake up, so Tomoru just hitting the air and allowing Lemus to punish, and Tomoru now activating heat. This could get kind of scary here.
Oh yeah, especially with these two for sure. Oh, got the wall flat here. This should be it. We are tied up 1-1. Lemus looking for that reset.
Yeah, getting him in that corner to do his setup on wake up, catching him as he gets up, and now tying it up 1-1. Lemus, again, trying to get that reset, like you said. Tomoru standing on the precipice does not want that to happen.
What a lovely duck from Tomoru. That looked choreographed, you know?
It did, yeah. Just straight on something you'd see from like the Protector or something. You just see the Capoeira just go over the person's head while they go low. Beautiful exchange, but Lemus getting the crouch grab, activates heat, but Tomoru's not daunted by this activates heat of their own, and running Liger bomb. Oh, gets the low hit. Oh, the headbutt to the groin as he catches him with that. Luckily not in a wrestling arena, because otherwise the crowd would be booing him for that. But Lemus answering back as a proper babyface. Heat smash to close out the round.
That just looks mildly painful. But moving along.
Mildly.
Mildly. Okay. Ooh, he tries the Jaguar sprint, doesn't get it, but then gets it immediately afterwards.
And again, staying down to avoid the wake-up follow-up, and then answering back immediately. Again with the exchange there. The high flip kick going over the low drop kick, and both these players are really starting to understand each other. Oh! Duck under, I believe that was an attempted giant swing.
And it was Lemus had the duck there. Let's see. Okay, blocking the heat smash. Oh, but Tomoru with the Shining Wizard. 3 seconds. Just attempting, because may as well.
Yeah.
But it was blocked.
Yeah. Round 3. Yeah, it would have been interesting because of the back and forth there. It would have been a good time to try it to kind of bait Lemus into pressing. And Lemus stayed patient, blocked, took the round on time, and now Lemus up 2 rounds to nothing in this game.
You know, nice knocking him out of headstand, but you know, Lemus once again using his stance swishes in order to get the launch and get the full combo all the way up to the wall.
Oh, nice sidestep there, and finally gets the headstand throw, using the pressure, and that allows Lemus to go up 2-1 in this set. If Lemus wins the next game, we are going to see a bracket reset.
Okay, we are quitting out, so we're either gonna have a stage or character switch. Tomoriru is another one of those people who has like a lot of different characters that they could conceivably play. Like King's the main, but you know.
Yeah, we could see someone else, and then stage switch is theoretical stage
Get
switch.
ready for the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
battle.
Okay, looks like they were trying
Ooh.
for that, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see it as many times as the game wants us to see it.
Round one.
We want to make
Nakashima it
sure.
is.
We want to make sure that you understand the proper geography of Yakushima, and we want to understand that you are aware of all the sights and sounds of the location. Please take note.
Yep. There's a deer back there. You know, you need to find all the deer. It's like a Where's Waldo.
Look at
But
that king.
oh
Catch
man,
someone.
once again, trying to do the throw on the Jaguar sprint.
Again! That is the second time that exchange has happened, where they go for the kick and the low drop just goes right underneath, but Lemus now eats the hopping knee into the combo and the running Liger bomb. Rolling Sobot kick, low kick wake up there by Lemus.
I feel like he was just waiting because I'm gonna punch you from up top. I'm just gonna slam onto your head. All right, there we go.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're gonna duck.
Tomoriru.
I'm gonna catch you. Good combo here. Now this is gonna be interesting because walls are more than likely not going to be a factor. So good double throw break there.
Okay, but Lemus did not break that throw.
Nope, it just stomps him away. Little... Oh, I was about to say, good way to kind of keep off center line, but Tomoriru finally found his target.
Yeah, he's been attempting to as well, but that was one of the cleanest rounds, I think, which we on Tomoriru's side.
Yes, yeah. Very solid round. Oh, nice tornado right out the gate here. Smashes him down with the Liger bomb. Oh, so, whoa, okay. Little, interesting side switch. Murray action here. See, Lemus now backing away, trying to keep distance. Oh, nice! Nice throw break on the Shining Wizard. But it doesn't matter.
Oh no, Tomoriru. Damn, not quite gonna finish it out, but still not quite gonna finish it out, but it was close.
Catching him on the run in that time for the launch. Good throw break there by Tomoriru, and just presses out the heat smash and drives him into the ground. I like Tomoriru doing the low drop kick that time instead of trying the two kicks, because he caught on to the fact that Lemus is just staying there, and he figured, I'm just going to do low drop kick because he's just going to stay there. He's waiting for me to do the kicks. So I love the adjustment there by Tomoriru. The stage adjustment, the play style adjustment coming together real well. Tied up 2-2 now. Of course, Lemus is going to force a switch. Either character, he's going to switch to Clive, or we're going to see a stage switch, theoretically. And we
Sanctum.
see... Yes, get some walls back. This is going to play a little bit more to Lemus' advantage, I feel.
Or in the very least, it will definitely help.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Throw break.
Throw break, yeah. Lemus getting the first big combo here. They just wall, but didn't even attempt the headstand throw that time.
I like that Tomoriru just punished him for it after the second time he did it, just to kind of knock him away. He kind of saw the fake pressure there. And now catches him with the heat smash power bomb running in. Giant swing throw broken. Nice. Oh, the tornado. Doesn't catch it, but catches the alley kick at the end. Okay. Saved it there. Tomoriru now up 1-0.
I'm gonna say at this thing, you don't want to do too many dropped combos. The trade.
Oh, nice Irish whip, but doesn't get anything off of it.
Okay, there we go. And so switch sides.
Ryu has to be careful because he does not want to be in a position where Lemus can control space like this. Hey, uses the shove to get him out of stance. That's fine. That works. Doesn't get a ton of damage, but something.
Oh, also got the wall splat, and we're gonna get the wall. We're gonna destroy the wall. Man, he turned that one interaction there into so much damage. Run up, eat smash. This could be tournament point for Tomoriru.
Lemus fighting for his reset while Tomoriru now on tournament point. Tomoriru takes this, he will be the winner here. But right now, Lemus fighting with the desperation apparent of someone who is fighting with their back against the wall, and now Tomoriru fighting immediately right back. Heat activation into the running Liger bomb. Oh, figure four!
God, no, he stayed down, so he got the extra throw in. Oh, but Lemus, what an interrupt on the Jaguar sprint.
And now has Tomoriru up against the wall. This is not where he wants to be. Immediately side rolling out of it. He recognized that very clearly. Oh no, he pressed!
He pressed, but is it enough?
I think this is a kill.
Not
No.
quite, but oh my gosh.
Oh no, the poke. Oh, the slow motion into the alley kicks, and Tomoriru ending it with the King Classic, the alley kicks all the way back from Tekken 1 and taking the Grand Finals 3-2. Our winner of No Frames Given tonight, Tomoriru with the King standing on top and sitting upon his throne.
I mean, alley kicks for the win, am I right? It's like, Brills, you hate alley kicks. I know, but I do like Tomoriru. Congratulations, so well played. Good on you for, just taking control there right at the end. And also, thank you so much, Lemus Alexander. Your Eddie is always fun to watch. Really glad that you were here, and great to see you play.
Yeah, it was great to see all these players come out and play tonight. Lemus coming out here, trying to force the reset, but Tomoriru, we saw Tomoriru early on with the dominant, King. Like at the onset, it set the tone for what was to come all the way through. And you had to find ways to stop it. And the thing I really liked about Tomoriru's play especially is the fact that he changed his moves in almost every match we saw of him. There were different things done in almost every match. Early on, doing the that grapple, the overhead forearm smash into follow-ups. Then in later matches, dropping that entirely, rotating his moves in and out. And one thing that I noticed is that, again, adjustments made mid-match as well. So, Tomoriru, great adaptational awareness, great play overall in this tournament.
And it goes back to what I was saying earlier. You got to keep them guessing, and Tomoriru is a master of that. Not even talking about like the troll tactics or anything else. No, it was a great tournament. Oh my gosh.
All right, Director Tomo over here. Thank you, everybody that has joined in on our No Frames Given for number 59. Congratulations to Tomoriru for winning the tournament tonight. I just usually like doing the thank yous to everybody and for helping run this production. So first, I want to say thank you to Sylveon in the back end and 5-4 too. Both of them were actually helping in the back tonight, and with all the different holdups. So always props to the both of them. In the back. Thank you to WingedRegent, for coming out in such a short pinch. I do appreciate that. And obviously, Lobs, it's great always having you on. As much as we love bantering and everything, it's always a pleasure to have you on here as well. Remember, folks, we have the Watch the Gap tour that is coming, that is kind of going on. MCon is going to be on April 24th and 25th. There will be some Watch the Gap tournaments there. Just make sure you do some of the Watch the Gap. So if you just do ! locals in there, you can get more information and all the other information of all the other locals that are coming up in the tri-state area, including New York City Tekken, which is also on April 18th, I believe. So with that being said, before Lobs will sign us out with her signature sign off, Winged, where can we find you and what are you up to?
So you can find me on Blue Sky, wingedregent.bsky.social, and you can find me on Twitter at Lawrence M_WR. So exclamation point Winged Regent in the chat. Usually find me more on Blue Sky nowadays due to gesticulates at everything. But you'll find me there usually posting about things going on. I intend to be at Next Level on the 18th, fingers crossed. So hoping to be there. But yeah, generally speaking, you find me around on those social media platforms currently.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I'm Lobrylla. You can find me here on twitch.tv. I do a lot of retro classics, beat 'em ups, and fighting games. And I'm also currently in the middle of a Contra challenge, trying to beat NES Contra for the first time without using any codes or anything else. So we're making a lot of progress there. I'm also predominantly on Blue Sky as well, there for reasons probably much similar to yours. So also Lobrylla over there as well. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here, because it's always you, the audience, that I always want to give my final love to. I hope I made you laugh, cry, whatever it is that, whatever emotions you felt like having tonight. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Take care and bye-bye.